just, it's game day versus the Milwaukee Bucks. A tremendously disappointing outing last time that we were on the court. As we fall to the Detroit Pistons, the Dwayne Casey curse is alive and well. You hate to see it. We're at 20-19, so in the greater scope of things, this Raptors team still doing pretty well. I believe we're in 9th in the Eastern Conference, maybe 8th. We're in the play-in tournament bracket at the moment, so just feeling out where we are. It is an absolute tight dogfight going on right now for playoff positioning. Expect things to change, sometimes for the worse, for the better, and last night, like I said, was one of those ones where you look and just scratch your head. What is going on? What was the final score of that game? It was like 103-87. Couldn't even break 90 points versus the Pistons. Man, oh man, Dwayne Casey has our number. We were shooting terrible percentages last night. We got to come into this one locked in, but already coming out to a 16-2 deficit versus the Bucks. I mean, I hate to open up the pod this way, but what is going on? I know Giannis Antetokounmpo is back. Grayson Allen, who just hit a three-pointer, he's also back in the lineup. So don't be mistaken, the Bucks have their guys. And if you remember the last time we faced the Bucks, we're 2-0 versus them this season. But last game, there was all kind of chippy stuff going on. Bobby Portis really getting in the grill of Siakam. I think that the Bucks are going to be hungry to send a statement to the Raptors tonight that they're back at full health, they're the better team, and they want to go get a win. However, I know we're down 16-2 at the moment, but I do think the Raptors will have a fighting chance in this game like any other. And like I said, we've been pleasantly, or I guess, we've had some unpleasant surprises as well as some pleasant ones too. It's very hard to predict this young, exciting team that we have. Let's just hope that we get a pleasant one tonight, because right now, coming out to a 16-2 deficit, as I've been harping on, is just a terribly unpleasant surprise. But hey, guys, it's a long game. Stick around with me, and we'll see where this thing goes. But here are my bets for tonight. Chris Boucher, over 0.5 3-pointers. That means he only needs one in the game to hit that part of the bet. It was pretty heavily favored. I think that Chris Boucher's just found himself on the court with the Raptors team again. I think he's starting to shoot that three ball a little bit more. Overall, I think his just effort level will put him on the court more often than he has been recently. And I mean, if this guy gets open, he can knock it down. So I think 1 3-pointer for him, that's a decent bet. And then Fred VanVleet, we hit on this last game. I needed to go right back to it. And for anyone who missed it last game, I mean, we took home the money, a plus 500 bet. Shouts out to my guy, Marcel Martin, who dropped the picks to me. Those were his ideas. And hey, man, he made it rain. So shouts out to our guy, Marcel. Let's see if we can get another win tonight. This one was my own thinking. We only got 2 points up on the board right now, so things looking terrible. Oh, and Giannis Antetokounmpo getting out there on OG for the block. This is crazy, man. Giannis already back as the leader of the MVP race. He's greatness, man. He's got Michael Jordan type accolades in his very young career. Giannis is only like 26, 27. It's mind-boggling to see what this man does on the court. And as I said last game, everyone loves Giannis. But let me check out the chat here, guys. Appreciate everybody who's already tuning in. I saw Tom Moreau in here early saying it's going to be a tough watch tonight, and so far that's held true. 16-3, the current score. 7:48 left in the first quarter. The Raptors really need to just get something here. This is horrendous. Kind of starting back off where you left in that Pistons game. Not a good place to be. And guys, we already have 52 live viewers, so if you're watching this, do me a big favor. Drop that like spike. Help grow the channel. Do what you guys do. Fanfiction Pop-Tart saying, all right, guys, 135-100. Teflon saying Raptors losing by 50 tonight. Tom Moreau saying Bucks by 40. We got some realists in the chat. I won't call you guys pessimists, but realists, because this Bucks team is pretty legit. We're building, we're working. Misses that three-pointer there, Fred VanVleet. We got a lot of basketball ahead of us. Unfortunately, this Milwaukee team is right in their contention phase, so it's going to be difficult all night, but let's see what the Raptors can get done. Justin Champagny gets it in the low post. Grayson Allen stands there, pretty good defense, and ends up missing the layup for Champagny. Good to see him in the game early. And then Giannis Antetokounmpo missing that paint move over Siakam. Good sturdy defense from him. Spicy P running the floor. Misses the layup, and I think it might be out off of him unless there's a foul charged on Middleton there. Okay, it's staying Toronto basketball. I would have thought Pascal Siakam touched it last, but either way, we're getting the ball back. I like that. Aiden Ruff saying Giannis is unstoppable. No box and one going to stop him. I don't even think you really want to employ a box and one versus Giannis. It's more for like Steph Curry, crazy perimeter type players. We built the Giannis wall. That was what really stopped it. We clogged up the paint. Oh, and Spicy P, man. He hit on that big double-double for us last game. Shouts out to Marcel for the pick. He had 21 and 12. Just a monster performance for Spicy P, and it's become really routine for him, making his way back into the All-Star voting. Oh, and then Grayson Allen responding with a three of his own. Jeez, this is a hot start for the Bucks right now. 19-5 the current score, but Spicy P's been doing it all. I've been a critic for a lot of this season, and I think rightfully so, but I'm also going to give him his love when he shows out, and right now he's been doing a little bit of everything, and I love it, man. Made me some money the last game, and overall just helping this team get the wins they need. I believe it was Zach Lowe who tweeted out saying that this is the all-NBA version of Pascal Siakam that we saw from a couple years back. I don't know if I can fully agree with that, but we're getting pretty close. And I like that at least this is translating to, Fred VanVleet. This little off-ball cut to the paint and gets the bucket. But that Spicy P was like, I don't know. He was honestly on a different level that season. And if he can keep up at this pace, opposed to what he started with this season, then yeah, I think you're looking at like a, I don't think an all-NBA player, but similar to what he was caliber-wise that year. And one for Bobby Portis, already getting right in Siakam's face. Man, what is this beef between Bobby and Pascal? Like, seriously. Let me check out the chat here. Mustafa saying you're going to be lucky to hit those bets, not going to lie. And then Tom Moreau backing that up saying, oh no, Josh is drunk on Boucher. For anyone who might not be understanding what we're referencing here are my bets. I think he's going to hit a three. And guys, Chris Boucher's been playing well, especially relative to what he was doing earlier this season. Come on now. I think Nick Nurse has finally given him some more time out there. He's currently on the court. He likes to shoot the three. If you leave him open, he can knock him down. He's not been consistent, but I'm riding a gut feeling right now. He was actually favored to hit 1-3. Like, I won't be making double money here. It wasn't an even money bet is what I mean to say, but Pascal Siakam has it right now, hands it off to Yuta Watanabe. He's got to kind of correct his play recently. Spicy P goes into the paint, high off the glass, misses, but there's my guy, Chris Boucher, to get the offensive rebound. Bats it back out to Spicy P, who's mono-e-mono right now. There we go, Bobby Portis, get right up in his face. I love that. There we go, man. Spicy P. That's what I like. That's what I like to see. Oh, man. I can't even emphasize to you guys right now how happy I am to see an aggravated, physical, Pascal Siakam. Man, what is Bobby's issue? I love it, though. Pascal not backing down. That's the one thing. Pascal's got the most gentle, calm demeanor. I don't see him get riled up. I like him, man. You're going to press his buttons. He's going to go right back at you, the and one play. And then Bobby's going to be crying like that afterwards. It doesn't look like Bobby's going to be content unless he can fight Pascal. Like right now, there's nothing basketball related to what's going on. From the very tip off, it was beef. And I told you guys, as a bit of a preview to tonight's game, that this was lingering from last time they faced. Bobby Portis, man. He's got those eyes popping out of his head, real angry. But Spicy P getting the big bucket there. I got to put the flames on again for Spicy. That is insane. Jose Calderon saying Spicy trade value. He's got the up arrows. Definitely so. I mean, he's just been playing great. And VanVleet, unfortunately, misses the technical free throw. So 22-9 the current score. Mustafa saying, Bobby, karma is a ... You guys can fill in the blank there, but Bobby Portis, I like Bobby Portis, but the way he's carrying himself versus the Raptors, that'll change my opinion very quickly on an opposing player, and Bobby's officially the enemy right now. So shouts out to Spicy P for taking it to him. Hits the extra. There you go, the 3-point play. Could have been a 4-point play after that technical, but Fred VanVleet does miss. But either way, we're only down by 12, and we started out down by 16. So I'll take this. Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's picked up by Chris Boucher at the top of the 3-point line. Giannis throws it to Wes Matthews, again with those step-back stagger threes, but misses that. He kind of torched the Raptors from the 3-point on the pump fakes last time we played. And then Fred VanVleet, not shying away, going right into the paint, man. Bring me my money, Fred. I love that. Shouts out to this All-Star. The All-Star soon to be Freddie V. He's been doing some amazing things on the court for this team right now. A huge reason of why we're back at an above 500 record and getting some respect league-wide. A lot of people talking about this undrafted kid, Fred VanVleet. I don't know if you can call him a kid anymore, but this young man, Fred VanVleet, and the things he's doing out there for this Raptors team. Shouts out to him. We missed the shot. It's rebounded by Antetokounmpo and Justin Champagnie hounding him up the court. Dante DiVincenzo drops it off to Hill, and that's like an air ball floater. I love that. Man, George Hill, cold. But there we go. Spicy P gets blocked by Giannis. Wow. And then, never mind. He gets fouled. So our guy, Spicy P, going to the free throw line, he'll be shooting too. And guys, we already have 60 people in here. So if you're watching this, do me a big favor. Drop that like spike. Help out the channel. Monte Cristo saying, this is personal. Go get the gloves. Man, if this was hockey, they already would have been thrown out off the opening face-off. This is like whatever's going on. Wes Matthews leaving the game for the Bucks right now. I don't know what's up with him, but just saw him exiting out of the tunnel. Probably going to the change room to get some sort of medical attention. But anyways, I noticed it last game that right at the end, man, there was something very personal between these two. And I couldn't pinpoint it to any single one thing that happened on the court. It kind of came out of nowhere. Like, do you think maybe they have some sort of off-court beef? Like, I seriously can't figure it out. But you're right. They're about to drop the gloves. It's personal. And we end up missing the second free throw there. So it's 22-13, single-digit deficit. I know this is very early in the game, but oh, come on. Fred touched ball first. We end up fouling Giannis. And ACAT in the chat saying, and we're missing free throws again. That was a big story of our loss to the Pistons. Man, you got to take the gimmies. You know, you're not gonna beat teams when the very gifts you're given you don't cash in on. So the Raptors definitely got to be better about that this game. A little bit of a rough start in that regard, but hey, got a lot of basketball in front of us, and I'm already liking a little bit of the answer we've given the Bucks early after a really, really crazy run out of the gate. Got my stat sheet pulled up here. If you guys have any bets, let me know in the chat. I'm curious to hear. I'm sure Tom Moreau faded the boys tonight. He thinks he bets with his brain, not his heart. I got to give him some credit for that. So Tom, speak up. What do you got? What do you got on this game right now? Raptors or Bucks minus 40? Is that what we're looking at right now? Monte Cristo saying Portis is a walking 7-foot mummy tonight. I can't say I understand that analogy at all, but I love it. He's moving like a mummy at the moment, but OG Anunoby has the ball for the Raptors. He's covered by DiVincenzo, goes deep into the post. Oh, he could have gone up with that, but throws it out to the perimeter, and now it's with VanVleet. VanVleet to Boucher. That's my guy. Big bucket for Chris. There we go. Hustling back onto defense too. Love to see it. Hill with the ball. He's picked up by VanVleet. Gives it to Connaughton, who takes a three, but never mind. There's an offensive foul charge to the Bucks, so the Raps are getting the ball right back. Let's get it. Getting the replay here. Fred VanVleet finding his big man in the paint, throwing the ball over Giannis's head, and we get the easy interior bucket. Man, shouts out to my guy Chris. Already a pretty nice start for him. He's been just eating up the offensive boards right now. There's a debate in Raptors land. Who is more Dennis Rodman like? Chris Boucher or Justin Champagnie? I don't think either fit the bill perfectly, really, but we like to get excited about our guys, and those two have been playing great with a lot of energy on the second chance opportunities. Chris from three. Oh, he missed it, man. You guys already know I have the bet on that. Watch for those Chris Boucher three-pointers tonight. He misses his first one, but staying faithful. Only down by 9 points at the moment, just over 3 minutes until the end of the opening quarter. George Hill brings up the ball for the Bucks. Gives it to Middleton. Thinks about the mid-range, but gives it to Connaughton. Gives it to DiVincenzo, and they miss the three. Good job, and it's rebounded by Dennis Rodman. By Justin Champagnie. And then the mid-range for Fred. Oh, doesn't go. But Precious Achiuwa and Chris Boucher fight for it. And there we go, man. Boucher. I do not want to hear Boucher slander. I don't want to hear it. And then there's Marcel Martin saying, all caps, it's not how you start. It's how you finish. We've been learning that even over that 6-game win streak. We couldn't seem to win a first half, but, collected 6 wins in the month of January so far. Let's see where we can take this thing. Ugly one against Detroit, though, man. That sucks, and especially after a great effort versus the Suns. I mean, I'll admit, the Suns were coming into that game 30-9. I wasn't expecting to just, walk to a victory. And the fact that we lost, I can still appreciate it as a character effort. It was a moral win. I can't even say that. I won't say that. But it was something that you can build from. But the next game to go and just lay an egg in Detroit, full-blown Dwayne Casey curse in effect. But, man, we already got a super chat. And, of course, it's Marcel backing up his take here. He's saying Justin Champagnie equals Dennis Rodman. Marcel's been in my ear about this comparison. There is no denying that he lives for rebounding the ball. I mean, he's energetic on the glass. That's his job, and he does it to a T, and he stays ready. So, I mean, you guys let him know in the chat. Is that a fair comparison? He's just gobbling up rebounds left, right, and center. And shouts out to my guy Marcel for dropping another super chat. And we got Graham saying, bonjour. York Baller. Hey, man, how you doing? I love to see York out here. Tom Moreau pointing out Le Air Ball by Le Boucher. That was an ugly 3, but he's been playing good. He's been playing good. Even though I put my money maybe in the wrong spot, I'm liking what I'm seeing from Chris so far. And if he plays like this, the more time he gets, the more opportunities to jack up threes, which I know he can do. Jose Calderon respecting the Boucher play right now, saying Boucher is eating. He definitely is. York Baller saying Chris Rodman. Who is the most Rodman-esque? Monte Cristo saying, our shooting percentage on Riker's melatonin lately. Yeah, Riker, I'm sure they always talk about it on their pods. You see, by the time I wrap up, I'm kind of exhausted from being on air for like 2.5 hours, so I don't always follow up with the post game. I try to do the next morning when I'm drinking coffee, but Ben's already been telling me that Riker, he'll take like the melatonin. I'm sure they've already told you guys, but the melatonin before they go on air. And then sometimes it takes a little while to get going or there's some technical difficulties. And then the melatonin's just absolutely bodying Riker by the time they're trying to get into their takes. So no, Riker is not drugged. He's just on the melatonin. Mustafa saying, I forgot to ask you, how are you, man? Mustafa, I'm doing great. Always looking out for me, asking how I'm doing. Appreciate you. Matisha in the chat saying, I'm rooting for Giannis, Pascal, and Bobby to have a great game tonight, regardless who wins. Interesting selection of characters to be rooting for because, rooting for both. I mean, I'll agree. I root for Giannis, not against the Raptors, but he's got definitely a big place in my heart just in terms of who he is and what he means to the game. But to cheer for Pascal and Bobby at the same time right now, pick a side. There's a beef going on at the moment. But George Hill has the ball. He drives to the rim, and oh, what a block by Chris. Chris Boucher flames for the defensive play. Meeting George Hill at the rim with a huge rejection. Champagnie gets the ball in the corner, gives it back to Van Vliet to refresh his dribble. He's covered by DiVincenzo. One of my favorite former Villanova players. Of course, no Kyle Lowry, but a national championship in recent years for him. And then Justin Champagnie on the offensive board, but gets stripped by Chris Middleton. The Bucks are back on the other way. Fred Van Vliet almost gets it back. But the Bucks have it now on offense. Brogdon drives, and there's an offensive foul. There we go. A little bit of momentum coming back the Raptors' way. 24-17, the current score. This has turned out to be a better first quarter than it seemed like it would be in the first 5 minutes there. I like it. It's not about how you start. It's about how you finish. Guys, drop your score predictions in the chat right now. I'm curious what you guys think this game will end up being. I'm going to go with 108-106 Raptors victory. I'm bold, but, that's what I think. Maybe I should place a bet on it. If the Raptors keep getting down at some point, I'll hammer the money line, take advantage of those live game odds. OG shoots the 3. Ooh, that was silky. Where's my butter animation? Let me find it. There you go, man.
You smooth?
The money, too. Why not?
You're creamy. You taste like
Bucks
butter.
Get a bucket of their own. 27-20 with a minute 30 left in the opening frame. Fred Van Vliet's got it. They're thinking about double teaming him, but he gives it up to Precious Achiuwa. And it ends up with OG Anunoby, who just had that silky smooth bucket. Pulls up for another from a similar spot, and it just pops out of the rim. But Justin Champagnie, who else with the offensive rebound? And then it's back in our All-Stars' hands. Fred Van Vliet's got it. Ooh, almost got an offensive foul there. But Champagnie, the open 3. Ooh, wow, I would have loved to see that go. And Chris Middleton knocks the loose ball up the court. No. I swear Justin Champagnie got ball there. That was a great transition defense play. He jumped a little early. He bit on the pump fake. But as he was coming down, I think he just got ball. I need a replay here. I need a replay. But either way, shouts out to Justin Champagny for the hustle. Chris Middleton making a good transition play too, but he's shooting too. Let's see what that was. I don't think we're going to get a challenge here, but come on, give me a replay. I thought Justin Champagny might have had a just ball contact there. Either way, nothing easy. Respect to the rookie for going back there and making a difficult bucket for Chris Middleton. And if you guys are watching this right now, help me out with a like spike. You guys are the greatest. We already got 75 live people in here, so I mean, I can't say much more than thank you. Drop a like if you can. Help get this video re-recommended. We got to get all the Raptors Nation in here by playoffs. Chris Middleton at the free throw line. Hits his second. Champagny with the inbound to Siakam. I'm very pleased with Pascal Siakam these days. Very, very pleased. John Buchan saying, Josh, would you get a Raps tattoo if they win again? I actually thought about it when they did win. But you know what? I don't have any tattoos, so I'm afraid to break the seal. Like, if I had a couple, I bet you I would have for sure. But it's just tough. I don't. The first one needs to be like, I don't even know. I'm not sure. But I haven't broken my tattoo seal. Once you get one, you tend to get many. So I'm not at that point yet. But that's a good question. I think that there's a good chance, especially considering the role I'm in now with NBA media and especially the Raptors. Could be a good chance. You know what? I'll promise you guys here, if the Raptors win the championship this year, I'll get a tattoo. Book it. I will do it. OG Anunoby, a long two, I think, misses that. And Justin Champagny with an offensive rebound, but coughs it up again to Middleton. He's got to grip those. Hill shoots the last minute three-pointer and gets it. I think they're saying it was too late, maybe? Yeah, the Bucks want a review, so hopefully the refs say it's too late, but a nice three-pointer made at the end of the shot clock, or I should say the end of the first quarter for George Hill. Yeah, Jesse Damone in the chat saying, ouch. Man, gotta hope that doesn't count. Oh, that's close. That is close. No good. No good. I'm pretty certain that does not count, so it'll be 29-20, the score coming out of the first quarter. Not good. Considering we opened up the game 16-2, I mean, we were trailing that behind the Bucks. This isn't a terrible situation to be in. You definitely answered, helped build some momentum back, but you got 3 quarters ahead of you and a lot of time to correct your early mistakes. Let's hope the Raptors do that. But having Giannis back in the lineup, and even a role player like Grayson Allen as well, I haven't seen Drew Holiday tonight, so let me look. I assume he's probably out if I haven't seen him on the court yet, or maybe I'm just completely unobservant. Yeah, so he's not playing. Left ankle soreness. Brooks Lopez is still out with back surgery recovery. Oh, and actually, this is interesting. Lindell Wigington. I'm just seeing the roster right now on paper. A Canadian, I believe, from Nova Scotia. Yeah, I'm fairly certain it's a Nova Scotia guy. Lindell Wigington, a Canadian. He is on the Bucks roster now. That was a recent signing for them, so I'm very excited for Lindell. I've heard crazy things about his game. Probably not an immediately hop in, be a next level dude. I mean, you'd probably already know about him if that was the case, but shouts out to him. Excited to see a Canadian on the roster of an NBA team. As much as I hate the Cavaliers, I was freaking out about Kevin Pangos being on their roster. That's awesome stuff. A Newmarket guy where I'm from. You don't see that every day. So more Canadian presence every single season in the NBA. Stanley in the chat saying Dragic to the Lakers, hopefully. I'll come back to that, Stanley. That's an interesting idea. At this point, there's still a lot of suitors for a player like Dragic, but it'll be interesting to see where things go because we haven't seen Dragic in 2 months. And whatever he's got going on, I wish him the best. I don't think it's a great look that he went during this off time he's had from the Raptors and go and train in the Miami training facility. This guy he doesn't care. He doesn't give a damn about being in Toronto. That's clear. And I'm not faulting him for that, but for a veteran, it's tough. I don't want to be in people's business, right? Maybe he does have something going on. But it's been 2 months. I think that he's it's a low character thing. We acquired you. I know that your heart's in Miami. You want to be contending. We're in the playoff picture, bro. Teams like Atlanta and the Knicks, who had really good playoff runs last year, they're not even in the play-in image at all. It's not a deadbeat city to be in, Toronto. This team has a lot of potential. If you maybe were determined and came here giving us a bench scoring presence, how much could that help? I don't know. I don't want to get into his personal business, but I think this is starting to represent a little bit of low character on Dragic's part. Hopefully we can figure that situation. Oh my God. OG Anunoby cutting me right off with that monstrous dunk. Oh, do you guys remember his dunk that he had on the Lakers a couple seasons ago? That reminded me of it. Just soaring up the one-handed jam. Tomahawk dunk, man. Shouts out to OG Anunoby. Justin Champagnie with a defensive rebound. The one thing I was going to bring up in relation to trades, and I know Stanley bringing up Dragic, is what's going on with Jakob Poeltl. We're rumored back in his sort of trade talks. I wonder what the asking price is on Yak these days. I would love to get him back. Oh my God, he would do wonders for this team. And Spicy P, oh my God, he's got Bobby on the grill right now, just cooking him. Adding some spicy flavor to the dish right there with a beautiful mid-range turnaround shot over Bobby Portis. It's personal tonight, folks. Pick a side. Oh, and Middleton with a clutch three right there in OG Anunoby's face. It's a 10-point deficit, 34-24 with 10:30 left in the second quarter. Marcel Martin said, I'm surprised we haven't fined Dragic. You know, it's the day and age we live in, right? We're very understanding about people's well-being and mental health and everything like that, which is great. So it's tough for us to look at Dragic and say, hey, man, you're ready to play. If he's sitting there saying, like, I don't know. I'm with you, Marcel. I'm not a big fan of what's going on, but I'm always just very timid to question because, you know, there's not always going to be people that agree with my questioning of him. A lot of people have respect for whatever he's doing, but we just don't know, which is the frustrating part, and it's been 2 months. Justin Champagnie steps out of bounds. It will be the Bucks ball, but we ended up getting a bucket. They responded with one. 36-26 is still a 10-point deficit, but getting a replay of this OG Anunoby dunk, man, that was thunderous. Just beats a few bucks off the dribble and soars. Absolutely soars. Gorgeous. Tom Moreau saying, oh no, Svi sighting. Hey, man. Svi G. Waters, my guy. I'm excited to see what he can do. He's instant offense. Hasn't really been recently, but I hope the Raptors can get him rolling. And perfect. Giannis turns over the ball there. He wanted a foul, but no call. And then Fred VanVleet throws it over to Svi Mykhailiuk. Come on, Svi. Misses the three. Oh, and Justin Champagnie almost climbs up and gets it, but it hangs out on the rim and misses. I really wanted Svi to hit that, man. I defend this guy too much. Giannis Antetokounmpo to Grayson Allen. Grayson Allen misses the three, thank God. And that's a pretty key board there by Pascal Siakam. I think DJ Wilson's still hurt. I'm pretty sure he's in just like regular street clothes on the bench. Otherwise, it'd be cool to see him face his ex-team. Hey, and Fred VanVleet. That's what I'm talking about. Knocking down a three-pointer. I think that's his first of the game. But you guys already know I have that bet on Freddie. It's right there. Over 24 points. We hit on it last game. A total parlay hit that we ended up having of Pascal Siakam double-double. Fred VanVleet, 24 points. Plus 500. That's 4 times your initial investment returned in this bet. So if you guys ever want to see my bets tail along, give me your ideas. You can find them on Twitter before the game. Oh, Fred VanVleet with a beautiful first dribble. Rises up for the mid-range and splashes it. Oh, man. Freddie V. Bring me my money, Fred. Guy right there is an all-star. And let me remind you, I know I've been abusing this animation, but if you have a moment to vote for Fred VanVleet to get into this all-star game, I suggest you capitalize on it and do it. Because he needs all of our help to make this happen.
All of your wildest dreams will come true.
Marcel Martin pointing out, back-to-back Fred. Fred is in his bag. Man, that bag is looking deep these days. I trust him when he shoots the ball. And that's a rare thing. I mean, a lot of times when a player shoots the ball, it's natural to be nervous. To get excited when a player shoots the ball. I know I'm like kind of diving into the deep psychology of this, but you know, it's not until someone has the bona fide respect of a star where it's excitement versus nerves. With Pascal Siakam, when he shoots the ball, to be honest, most times, even when he's hot, I do tend to get nervous. When Kawhi was shooting the ball, I just got excited. And he wasn't even always the most efficient player. I just trusted that he had that top-level skill to make a play if we needed one. And if you let him open for a moment, you know, he's cash. And that's the same with Fred VanVleet. I think Fred is currently the only player in the NBA to be hitting, on average, 6 3-pointers a game at minimum, Well, I mean, like on app, you guys get what I'm saying, and be hitting at 40% click. That's crazy. Like he's putting up Steph Curry numbers, like literally Steph Curry numbers. And we all know Steph's his son, man. We saw what happened in the NBA Finals. Fred VanVleet's got the two-way clamps. And Steph doesn't really, but I'm not going to go ahead and try to act like Fred VanVleet, Steph Curry. Steph Curry is a whole MVP and a whole legend in this game, the best shooter of all time. But Fred VanVleet's already having a hell of an early career. Only 27, guys. Kyle Lowry was 28 when he made the All-Star game. There's a lot of time for the greatness of Fred VanVleet to unfold. And we got 90 people watching right now. So if you're watching this, make your presence felt. Drop that like spike. Help me out. Graham saying he just retweeted for Freddie All-Star. Good man. Good man. And Marcel Martin pointed out that Marcel's minute finna be lit. That reminds me, guys, if you want to get onto the hot take segment at halftime, of course, after Marcel Martin opens it up, if you want to share your views on what happened this first half, your keys to the second half, and roughly a minute or so, we usually go a little bit longer than that, but if you want to do that, at Josh D. Goodwin is my Instagram handle. I should really just change my nameplate from Josh Goodwin to my Instagram handle so you guys can find me, DM me, and I'll call you through the DM box so you can go on and give your views through the microphone. You guys know where to find me, man. The hot take segment. It's been a lot of fun. You guys don't want to miss it. I want those hot takes. And click 2 a.m. saying DJ Wilson signed a 10-day and can't even play. Why? So I think he was in COVID protocol on his first 10-day for like the second half of it. And now he's injured, I want to say, or maybe just not dressing. I really don't know. I think this injury is holding him back because he's just only been efficient and productive when out on the floor, when out on the floor for the Raptors. So I'd imagine that he would be out there playing if he had the health to. But yeah, he's remained pretty much unavailable. He's in street clothes on the bench. Currently, the score is 38-31. Fred VanVleet from three. That's got to be money. Gets fouled. No, come on, man. That's got to be an and one. Are you serious? Oh, but Freddie V, man. Okay, whatever. I'll cry to the refs later. Big time bucket. We're only down by 4 points. Bobby gets in the paint, gets blocked. Oh, man. I wish I could cuss here. I'd be giving it to Bobby. Clean yourself off the glass, my boy. Great hands by Fred VanVleet there on Giannis. That's a 7-foot beast versus Fred VanVleet. And Fred VanVleet making the defensive play, but the Bucks get the rebound. It goes to Giannis. Precious goes to contest, but they throw it out to Bobby Portis, and Bobby misses the three. Don't even think about it, Bobby Portis. Man, I love this. Pascal Siakam getting the upper hand on Bobby right now. There you go. Bobby on the ground. And Spicy P. Oh, no. For real? They're calling an offensive foul here. Yeah, I don't know. I agree. I'm hearing Matt and Jack talk right now. They're saying Pascal sidestepped there. I agree. It's Rodney Hood, former Raptor, who's drawing that call on Spicy P. It'll go back to Milwaukee, but I'm seeing this whole game through the lenses of Pascal versus Bobby now. It is personal. Turning up the heat right now. Chris Boucher gets the ball. Gives it to Spicy in transition, and it's blocked by Portis. And you know Bobby's going to have something to say for him. What is this beef about? I need details, guys. We need TMZ on the job. Someone in the chat, Bobby's saying DJ is nicked up. Yeah, I think he's hurt. I don't know what it is. But it was COVID protocol on his first 10-day contract. I know that interfered with his term there. And they signed him, of course, to a follow-up one. But yeah, he's been still largely rested to the bench. And at this point, it couldn't be COVID protocol still. I'm curious what it is because it'd be interesting to see DJ Wilson go out there and face his ex-team in the Bucks, who drafted him at 17th overall. I believe they drafted him. Well, actually, I know they drafted him to help replace Jabari Parker, who was just torn his ACL, and I believe it was 2017. And, DJ Wilson never fully panned out with the Bucks. Had some time with OKC. He was with another team as well. Who did we get him from? Or who was... OKC had him most recently, but he was at and the Houston Rockets also had him for a little bit as well. We got a lot out of him when we played him, so it'll be interesting if he comes back, if he gets a little bit of minutes, and if he can continue to score at a decently efficient click. People in the chat saying they doubt it's a real beef. Yeah, probably, but I don't get it because last time we faced the Bucks, it genuinely seemed to come out of thin air. If you go watch the live stream, I'm reacting to it like, why is Bobby just randomly stepping Siakam? Maybe it was something said or exchanged. Like, I don't necessarily think it has to do with like an off-court situation, but there had to be someone who said something because they hate each other. And it's not even like after a flagrant or something that's been triggering it. It's just literally beef. We'll see where it goes, but it's been an exciting matchup, putting a little bit of gasoline on this rivalry. So currently right now, the Raptors, in terms of the box score outlook, Fred VanVleet already has 13 points in 13 minutes. Guys, you know the drill.
If you vote for me, all of your wildest dreams will come true.
And Pascal Siakam in the chat saying, how did VanVleet not get fouled? I don't know. He got blown up after shooting that three. Like, full-on contact with a shooting hand on the follow-through, and it leveled Fred. I mean, you could maybe argue he flopped to sell it a bit, but that's an and one play. It could have been 4 points, but either way, we'll take the three-pointer. Freddie V stepping up and being clutch. But outside of him, who has 13 points in the 13 minutes, we also have OG Anunoby, who has 7 in 12 minutes. He's also got 2 rebounds, 1 assist. Pascal Siakam, he's already on triple-double watch, guys. He's got 8, 4, and 4. He's been doing a little bit of everything. I love what I'm seeing from Spicy P. So his line's looking good. He's only 3 of 8 from the floor. He's got a steal as well. 1 turnover. Pretty good start for Spicy P. And then Achua has 2, 3, and 1. And Chris Boucher, 7 minutes, 4 points, 3 rebounds, 1 assist, 50% from the floor. And he's also got a block. No turnovers either. Shouts out my guy Chris. He's currently on the court. All right, Spicy P's got it. He's squaring up Middleton. Bobby Portis looks eager to help. Gets the steal. I hate to see that. Oh, and Fred VanVleet making a great transition defensive play, but it still stays with the Bucks. Grayson Allen shoots a 3. He's pretty money, and he hits it. Oh, Grayson Allen. A lot of people hate Grayson Allen. I don't really get it. Like, I get he's sort of a scrappy player. But I don't know. He doesn't seem like a low-class guy. Like, I don't see him out there injuring people and stuff. Just plays hard. Fred VanVleet, he's got the ball currently in a double team. Kicks it to Achua. Oh, Chris wanted it under the rim, but Precious shoots the mid-range and gets it to go. A little bit of a shooter's bounce there. All right, Precious. I know Tom Moreau's thinking right now, he's got those oven mitts on, but getting that one to go. A little bit of a fortuitous bounce. Middleton throws it down to Wes Matthews, who's returned to the game after going down the tunnel earlier. So he's apparently not injured. Good to go. Svi Mikhailiuk playing some good defense here on Middleton, but ends up falling over. But the Raptors help defense, collapsing at the rim, contesting, and getting the ball back. It's rebounded by Svi, and then we have an offensive foul, man. Come on. Oh, we were taking the defense to offense there, but we end up being called. It's Chris Boucher who picks up the offensive foul. Okay, it kind of looked like, at first glance, it did look like Middleton sort of like broke Svi's ankles. I'm sure Bucks fans would try to pass it off as that, but he was just kind of off balance, like back treading. It wasn't that clean of a play, and either way, we get the defensive stop. But the Bucks have it again, and Middleton in the mid-range misses that, rebounded by Chris. I love Chris Boucher's game recently. He was a shell of himself early on. But right now, what we're seeing from him is just a winning player. Doing all the right things. Fred VanVleet to OG in the corner, misses the 3. Champagny gets the offensive rebound. Let's go. That's what he does. He already has like 3 or 4. This is insane. Precious Achua has it in the corner, throws it up to OG Anunoby, who drives on Portis. Behind the back dribble. Oh, but Bobby getting those hands in on defense strips OG. And then in transition, Grayson Allen with a nice little cocked back dunk. 43 to 36, the current score. 4:45 until halftime. Man, drop those score predictions in the chat, guys. Speak up now. And then Champagny drops it off to Boucher, but misses, and he gets the offensive rebound. However, he is fouled. He'll be shooting too. Loving what Chris Boucher is doing at the moment. So DR is saying Grayson is a goon. So maybe I'm just missing context here. Has Grayson Allen done some like really dirty play out there? Like, a lot of people regard him as a rat. I don't know. I see him play hard. Maybe he chirps a little bit, but nothing too bad. I mean, he's a skill player as well. Knockdown shooter. I understand why people hate the Morris twins. I don't like them either, but I'm definitely okay with Grayson Allen. Marcel Martin in all caps saying, "Get Bobby out." Yeah, let's see if we can get him in some foul trouble here because he's taking it personal versus the Raptors tonight, and he's got a few nice offensive plays against us. And right there, getting an offensive board. Chris Boucher getting backed in by Bobby Portis, and we end up fouling him even though he misses that. He had really good post position there, so maybe not the worst foul. It certainly wasn't the hardest foul, but either way, they miss. C'est la vie. And the Raptors will be continuing to fight against this lead right now, 43-37, the current score. And guys, we almost already have 100 viewers in here. So, like, if you're here right now, help out the channel, man. Drop that like spike. I want a whole of Raptors Nation in here by playoff time. It's going to be fun, man. We always try to level up here, integrate new segments, new production value to the stream. If you guys have any tips or anything you guys want to see, definitely let me know. And at Josh D. Goodwin is where you can inbox me for a DM appearance on the Hot Takes segment at halftime. Call in, give me your opinions over the microphone, and let Raptors Nation hear what you got to say. Marcel Martin saying Bobby just threw an elbow. He might have in that offensive move there. I didn't really see that. However, I am a little bit delayed, so maybe I'll see a Bobby elbow here. OG Anunoby drives. He's in the paint, surveys, gives it up to Precious Achiuwa on the perimeter, and now it's with Fred VanVleet. And then blocking foul on DiVincenzo. Good stuff. And then we got another super chat from my guy Marcel. Shouts out to him. He's saying 2021-22 Bucks equals bad boy Pistons. Whoo! You know what? The only thing I got to disagree with you there, I love their defensive grit and all that. I got to disagree because that Pistons team, what they get credited for, just in the NBA history, greater scheme of things, is not really having, that superstar. I know they had Isaiah Thomas, who's, one of the best point guards of all time, but they didn't have they didn't have a Giannis Antetokounmpo. They didn't have someone with Michael Jordan-like accolades. So I like what you're saying about the defensiveness and the grit of the team, but, I think Detroit was a little bit more balanced than this Milwaukee roster, honestly. I got to be real. I don't even think, if Giannis were to leave the Bucks right now, I don't think they make the playoffs. Of course, then you could say, well, you have Supermax money to go pay someone else, which is true. I just don't see it as like an elite supporting cast. For example, when Kawhi left the Raptors immediately went and got 58 wins, which was one win more than they got with Kawhi. So that goes to show you, there are championship teams out there that can lose a super star player and, run it right back into a competitive playoff series. I think if the Bucks didn't have Giannis, they wouldn't be in the Eastern Conference playoffs. That's firmly what I believe. But if anyone else disagrees with me, definitely throw it in the chat. I'm curious what you guys think. I'm actually going to make that a poll because I think it's a pretty good question. Maybe I'm getting a little off topic of what's important to be asking right now, but hey, whatever. We're having fun with it here. It's not letting me scroll down far enough to pose a question. Here we go. Sorry, I'm covering up the scoreboard for 1 second. So, would the Bucks make the playoffs this year without Giannis? All right, guys, pose the poll. Let me know what you guys think. Marcel Martin saying, someone throw a punch. He wants to see violence out there right now. Yeah, it's a chippy game. Bobby Portis wants all the smoke. I think one of the worst guys in the league to pick a beef with would probably be OG Anunoby. He's quiet. He kind of minds his own business. But there's even been a few times where I've seen him be about it. Like when someone kind of pushes him or challenges him a bit. OG Anunoby is not the right one to mess with, honestly. There we go. Some sloppy ball handling there and crossing half by George Hill. Goes out of bounds off the Bucks, so the Raptors get the ball back. I'm curious to see what the results are on these polls. Marcel Martin saying, I want to see a Donnybrook. And there we go. The 3-point make. OG Anunoby. It's a 2-possession game, 46-40. Shouts out OG. Man, I would say he's built like a Roman gladiator. Like he's He's crazy. He's got that Spartan body. Oh, and then the pick off by Fred VanVleet. Great defense. The defense to the offense. The Flames are still on. Let's keep the good times rolling. Spicy P getting the layup at the other end. It's the D to the O. Defense, offense equals success for this Raptors team. Shouts out these guys getting it going in the fast break. The Bucks have the ball right now. It's with Middleton. He looks like he might pull up. Great contest there by OG, and it's a miss by Middleton. Good defense. OG Anunoby gets the ball right back in the post. Low post, makes his way to the high post, guarded, and then wow. Oh my God. OG Anunoby playing bully ball against Chris Middleton's a pretty good defender, sizable guy. And OG Anunoby made him look like a high school senior there. Just took him right to the rack and got the easy 2. 46-44 the score. It's a one possession game. Giannis misses that mid-range J. I'm so afraid to say this out loud because Giannis will creep up and bite us. But we're doing a good job of taming him so far. He's 2 of 6 from the field, only has 7 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists. Giannis will get his. But at the moment, I think we're doing a good job of slowing him down, definitely. How many turnovers does he have? He's got 1 turnover. Overall, I think the Raptors have done really nice tonight with their approach on Giannis. I miss it. When we were clicking at our prime with a really good team, we were just giving all stars off nights. Joel Embiid had a 0-point game against us. It's been hilarious to watch. Oh, great job. Chris Boucher climbing up and getting the offensive rebound off of the Fred VanVleet miss. And OG Anunoby has it right now, guarded by Wes Matthews. OG's been hot. I think he might yank it. A deep 3. Way off, but Justin Champagnie gets it and gets the offensive board again. And somehow, what's the call? I won't lie. I thought he might have stepped out of bounds, but that wasn't the call made. The ref at the top of the key made a call there. I don't know what it is. Man, he gets too many offensive boards. It's crazy. I don't know how he does it. A lot of hustle and a lot of smarts. Perfect. The entry pass is not caught by Giannis. The Raptors pick it off. We got it back on offense. Quickly getting back to it. I like it. Then OG Anunoby. They're giving him the ball right now. A little bit of a mismatch with Hill. Kicks it out to Siakam for the open 3. Misses, but there is a stoppage. I believe OG got fouled as he was backing George Hill into the paint there. Man, we got 90 live viewers. If you're watching this right now, drop a like spike. Wrong animation. Drop a like spike. Help out the channel. But hey, on this subject, why not just throw VanVleet into the All-Star game while you're at it?
If you vote for me, all of your wildest dreams will come true.
Hey, an RPGT throwing out a cool stat here. I didn't even notice this on the box score, but he's saying Champagnie was 0 points, but 10 rebounds. He's already got 10. And I bet you half of them have come on the offensive glass. Let me see. So Justin Champagnie at the moment, 10 boards, 6 of them are offensive rebounds. Come on now. This is crazy. And then he's got, okay, he doesn't have any defensive stats yet, but Justin's playing good. Connaughton hits the open 3. So we go from a tie game to 49-46. 30 seconds or so left in the first half of basketball here in Milwaukee. Siakam's got it. He's covered by Wes Matthews. Oh, he got open for 3, but kept driving. And then it's picked off by George Hill. That's sloppy. And then great defense by Fred VanVleet. Wow. Oh, my God. Fred VanVleet. And did he just palm the ball? What? Does anyone... Okay, out of all the things to notice there, why am I noticing him palming the ball? Great defensive play. Almost gets the rebound too, but kind of gets knocked out of bounds by the Bucks crashing the glass. Either way, it's staying with Milwaukee, but Fred VanVleet stopping an easy transition bucket there. Wow. You got to respect it, man. It's not just offense with him. It's so easy to look at those shooting splits and call him elite for that reason, but you got to look at the defense too. It's just as impressive. But yeah, Fred VanVleet, I swear he just palmed the ball. If you guys saw that in the chat, let me know, because I did not pin Fred VanVleet as a guy who could palm a basketball. Not like that, at least. Giannis kicks it out to Grayson Allen. He pulls up on the baseline for the J, misses, and then great block by Champagnie. Oh, you love to see that. So time expires. Justin Champagnie with a hype block there at the end on Wes Matthews, who got the offensive rebound off of that miss by Grayson Allen. There we go. Love what I'm seeing. Hey, Marcel Martin's calling for a like spike. I got to drop one. Speaking of Marcel, speaking of the like spike, speaking of the stream, we got a segment coming up right now, guys. You already know what's going on. Let me play it. I want to hear those hot takes, guys. I'm going to get Marcel on the phone, and he's going to give me a piece of his mind and what he saw in that first half. But we all got 100 live viewers, guys. If you're in here right now, make your presence felt. Drop a like. We'll see how many people we can get into this live stream. All right, let me see. Where's my guy Marcel? Here he is.
Oh, baby.
Marcel, how's it going?
Woo! So, all right. Let's get into it, Marcel's, man. Let's go.
Let's get it.
I want to give a shout out to the Monte Cristo in the chat. He was coming with positive vibes in the entire first quarter, the entire game, really, from the jump. Everybody's talking about we're about to get blown out by 50. The Monte Cristo's in the chat with nothing but love. I'm going to say that. But let's talk about this game, man. I told you, Justin Champagne, Dennis Rodman. Like, you can say, oh, it's Pascal. Oh, it's Chris Boucher. Nah. Justin Champagne, Dennis Rodman all day. He got, 10 plus rebounds and a block already? He doesn't need to score. Get them boards, baby. Board man gets paid.
Well, and the fact he's got 0 points, too, makes it so Dennis Rodman. Like, the guy's just eating on the glass.
Yep, Dennis Rodman didn't need to score. They didn't need him to score. We don't need Justin Champagne to score. We need him to get them boards, baby, and I'm loving the hustle. But to the game, man, I'm noticing that the Bucks picked up the pace. They're starting to double team everywhere. They're running the court right now. So we need to kind of keep up with that. But we're fighting back, and I'm loving it because you know what I say. It's not how you start. It's how you finish.
Yes, sir. That is correct right there. Marcel, you've already given a lot of insight on this game. I agree with everything you said. Do you have any other concluding comments on things that can help us win the second half of basketball and ultimately the game?
I think in the start of the fourth, if we're down, if I was Big Nurse, I would put in Malachi Flynn and tell him, I need you to go up and swing on Bobby Portis. Just take him out. Take him out the game. I'm not with this dirty basketball. I need some real basketball. And Bobby Portis has been playing dirty, man. These refs, dirty. But on a serious note, we need to get OG going because I think I saw him hit 2 back-to-back threes. OG will be the key to winning this game.
Yeah, I like that take too. I mean, they gave the ball to OG a fair bit, and it's been working out so far. If he can keep playing some bully ball and hitting open threes, I mean, hopefully we'll be in the goods. So, Marcel, thank you so much for calling in, man. Marcel's Minutes, always a segment within a segment, and who would ever want to miss it, man? You're a legend. Appreciate you so much.
Yes, sir.
All right, I'm going to go check my DM box right now for anybody else who's trying to get in contact. Let me see. At Josh D. Goodwin is what you guys are looking for if you're looking to call in and have your voices heard over the stream. Let me make sure the requests are empty. I don't want to be missing anybody here. Got one hidden request. It's all crypto stuff, guys. What? I'm getting absolutely swamped by the bots. I just got into the NFT spot. Okay, I've been in the NFT space for a while, but now that I research it on my phone all the time, it's just I get so many DMs oh my God, you don't want to miss this project. And it's a photo of a koala and a cowboy hat. I'm just oh. And they're probably selling for $3,000, but it is too volatile sometimes. You got to flip NFTs quick, but I'm getting off subject here. If anyone's watching this Magnetic, Ramaz, Fanfiction Pop-Tart, guys, give me a call. It's hot take segment at half. I want to hear what you guys are thinking. And also, I might need to change mics in a moment just because I still have that issue with the ports on my laptop where I'll be using my Yeti mic instead of my sound condensing mic. So a little bit less quality, but it allows my laptop to stay alive as I'm streaming. And I'd rather stick the course of this game because it's been fun. It's been a good one. While I'm waiting to hear back from anybody, I'm going to go read through the box score because, Justin Champagne, 0 points, 10 rebounds, 6 offensive boards, and a block. That right there is Dennis Rodman like. But here we go. We got Jesse Damone calling in. Jesse, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, brother. What'd you think about that first half of basketball?
I thought that was a great adversity by our team. I thought after the way it started, they didn't let up. They didn't let it get to them.
They played. Their defense was on point. The way the defense started out and the way we tightened up and kept it close and just made that comeback. It was great. I like Marcel's takes there, especially with Anunoby. I do think he is the key. I think he's got the advantage in the matchup tonight, and he's proven right now that he can get it done. Hopefully he can keep it up in the second half. And he's Freddie, man. Like even all those second efforts he makes.
Oh, he's playing so good.
That defensive play and having the know-how not to just throw it back out on the court. You know, he impresses me more and more. That's why I made that hot take saying that I thought he was a top 3 point guard, because I think he has even more.
Hey, I'm going to play the animation for you right now.
I think every year he gets better, and I don't think he's done getting better, you know? So
I agree with everything you said there. And right now I'm getting some crazy echo from the other end. So I'll cut it a little bit short here, Jesse, but thank you so much for calling in. There's a little bit of echo. I'll DM you after to figure it out, but thank you, man. I'll definitely look forward to hearing from you in the chat in the second half.
all right, cool, man.
All right, Jesse, I'll talk to you later.
Yeah, talk to you later, man. Take it easy.
Apologies to Jesse there. I didn't mean to cut the call too short, but I couldn't say anything without it like doubling the echo. I don't know if you guys noticed that as well, but shouts out to Jesse for giving me a call in. He's definitely started to become a loyal follower of the channel, so love to see that. Anybody calling in for the hot take segment, I really appreciate. The audio was a little rough there, but there we go. We got Magnetic wanting to call in as well. We'll give him a ring. Drop that like spike if you guys are watching. Might be a second here for Magnetic. All right, here we go. Hey, Magnetic, how's it going?
Yep. Not too bad, Josh. I was driving, man, for most of the first half there. I was still shouting out like spikes on the highway.
Man, I appreciate it. Hey, drive safe, Magnetic, but man, I appreciate you showing up in the chat no matter what.
I was trying to listen on the radio, and then I'm like, never mind. It's just so bad. It was so bad. I'm up north, so.
Well, man, what did you think about that first half?
Okay. I was only listening and basically following along with you because the AM radio was so bad. But I just got situated. I'm looking like they're really hanging in. This is going to be a dogfight, man. Like, I love this type of basketball. And I can't wait to see what happens in the second half with Portis and Siakam, because this is hilarious.
Oh, man, it is personal between those two guys. It's crazy.
When you said that his eyes bulging out, I was dying laughing in my car, dude.
Yeah,
I was dying. I was like in tears. I'm like, right?
Yeah, he's going to have some special pre-workout. I don't know what it is, but his eyes are popping, man. He's angry tonight. Do you have any big keys for the second half? So far the common theme, Marcel said it, Jesse said it. They want to see OG and Anunoby get the ball and continue to roll.
Yeah,
what are you saying?
OG and Fred for sure close this out. Justin Champagne looks great, like Marcel said. Also, Jesse's one of my best friends, and he's new to this, and I loved hearing his voice. I love it.
Yeah, man, I'm happy Jesse gave us a call in. Unfortunately, there's a bit of echo anytime I tried to speak, but I'll figure that out in the future. I hope he continues to call in frequently, man.
Yep, absolutely. And yeah, let's see OG and just Champagne keep it up and, close this one out. We need this.
All right, Magnetic, man, I appreciate you. I agree with your takes completely, and I'm looking forward to hearing from you at next to halftime as well.
All right, brother. Thanks for having me.
Of course. Talk to you later. Awesome. So, guys, still fully feel free to call in. We got a little bit of time here to continue the hot take segment. You guys already know the vibes. Tell me your opinions, for worse or better. So far, the consensus is that we got to give the Raptors some credit. They came out of the gate down 16-2, which, I mean, you should probably criticize. But to the same note, it happened, and we didn't die by our mistake. We came back and fought back, and here we are in a close game at halftime. And we're doing a great job of controlling Giannis. That's something that hasn't really popped up on the hot takes. Everyone's so excited about OG and Justin Champagne, and of course Fred, the All-Star. I'm going to play it real quick. But there is a lot to unpack here. Call in with your takes if you still have any left to give. I know you guys are out there. Give me a ring. Don't be shy. You can come on here and, stutter and sound all bad connected. It doesn't matter. Give me your takes. If you're tuning into this, I want to hear your takes. And we do have 90 people in here right now, so drop a like spike to help out the channel if you guys are watching this. DR bringing up, what I was hoping to forget from yesterday, but that loss to the Pistons was embarrassing. Yes, DR pointing that out. That sucked. Dwayne Casey just has our number. That's not an adequate excuse. We have to go out there and play better. But what is he, like 4-0 in games in Detroit versus the Raptors? I don't know. He knows our schemes, so that definitely helps out. He knows the players really well. Fred VanVleet's a guy he coached for a long time, not a long time, but his first 2 seasons in the league, he knows Spicy P very well too. So it kind of makes sense that you always got the chip on his shoulder, that insight to the team, all that stuff. But however you put it, we had the better roster. We were rested, and we're going in the next night versus the Bucks. That was my big thing. It's like, come on now. This Bucks game, even if you play really well, there's no guarantee you win it. If you play really well against the Pistons, given your roster, you should probably win it. So that's where I kind of felt the fumble was. But you know what? Games like that happen, at the worst of times, sometimes as well. And that was not a very timely time to lay that egg. But it happened, so we're moving on. And tonight is a very good effort. Playing down to competition a little bit, because we've been playing up when we face these good teams. Like I said, we might have lost to the Suns, but I think that was a big character builder. And then right now with the Bucks, we got kind of slapped out of the gate, but we're answering in a big way, and I hope we keep this rolling. A couple of undrafted guys carrying us right now between Fred VanVleet and Justin Champagnie. And Magnetic also pointed it out a little bit. Bobby Portis right now, there's something wrong with him and Pascal Siakam. I need to get to the bottom of this. We're going to be applying for media passes pretty soon. I wish I had them right now so I could go down to Toronto and ask Pascal what the hell is going on with you and Bobby, because you guys are sworn enemies. It has nothing to do with the sport of basketball. You guys don't like each other. What is this? Maybe we'll get an answer at some point, but I'm excited for the day that I can be in the post-conference asking questions after the game to players, to Nick Nurse. I'm sure I'll be in some sort of viral tape for saying something stupid at some point. But hey, I feel like most reporters are, and that's where I want to be. And guys, thank you so much for supporting me on this platform and helping me reach these goals. It means the world. Scrolling through the chat right now, making sure I'm not missing anything too important. I was pretty preoccupied there by the hot take segment. Shouts out to the Warwich report in the chat. He's saying the way our bench playing, we got to get Josh to lace them up. Man, I got the Fred VanVleet playing style. I'm not a good 3-point shooter. I take that back. I get hot sometimes, but I'll bring the two-way play. I'll play defense. I might only be like 5'10" on a good day, but I can bring the hustle. Ask Ben and Riker. They were surprised by the hoop game. I knew they would be, but I feel bad too, because when we met up with Ben and Riker, we didn't have a chance to film the head-to-head game. Me and my co-host of the Leafs Digest, Zach Phillips, we're going to play 2-on-2, but you show up to an LA Fitness, you got to be waiting to play games. You can't just reserve half the court. And then, so we just made a team of 4 and went in, actually a team of 5, because we had our friend Jimmy there. And we won our first game. We lost our second. It was a lot of fun though. And I got to say, Ben's Riker's a silky shooter, but Ben's feel for the game is actually crazy. And he's a smaller guy, right? It doesn't really look like a hooper, doesn't give off those vibes, but you get him on the court and he's got a knack for scoring the ball. He's got this cool off-speed thing he does. He can it's like a hezzy. I'll say it's a hezzy for sure. And he can just get these tight little layups. He's not the tallest, but he gets that ball off the glass and gets him to go. So shouts out to Ben Rogers and Riker Richard. We got to get that 2-on-2 game going down at some point soon. And shout out to the Warwich report in the chat. Okay, Tom Moreau saying, Josh, just promise us you won't start your questions with how are you or I was wondering. These are good tips. Tom Moreau's a guy I will take these professional advice tips from, because he's got a good read on the basketball world, and I agree. Sometimes it can be a little corny and a little extra doing that stuff, and the player's like, I'm good, how about you? I would like to just get to the chase and be not conventional. I do want to stand out when I get these opportunities, but I gotta tread carefully. I don't want to be pressing players, because sometimes you get someone in the bad mood and they really just reverse it and make you look like an idiot, even if the reporter's asking a fair question. You definitely got to walk or tread carefully. You got to tread carefully. But that'll be good problems to have once I'm in the post-conference press room asking questions to Raptors players and staff. That's the dream, and it doesn't feel too far away. And we got over 100 live viewers in here. So if you guys are watching this, drop that like spike, help out the channel. And there we go. So we're back. Hot Takes was a lot of fun. Thank you for everyone who called in. At Josh D. Goodwin is what you'll want to contact me through on Instagram if you want to get in at a future point. And there we go. Opening the second half with some hard defense on Giannis. He throws the ball out of bounds. He's calling for a foul, but no foul called by the referee. The Raptors get the ball back, and that is some swarming defense we're playing on Antetokounmpo. Neutralizing the MVP a little bit tonight, but I don't want to speak too soon. I'll knock on wood for all you superstitious folks out there. Precious Achiuwa has the ball in the high post, covered by Bobby Portis. Siakam covered by Allen, drives, pulls out for the deep mid-range, misses that, and it's rebounded by Giannis. That was a monster board by Antetokounmpo. He's bringing it up the floor. They got OG guarding him. OG, great defense in the and one bucket for Giannis. Oh, bro, that is a dominant move right there. And I haven't mentioned it. I mean, it's fairly apparent, but Scotty Barnes is not in tonight. It didn't even really pass my mind early in the first, but I noticed throughout the first half, yeah, no Scotty. So I think it's probably that left knee that's acting up on him again. It's been pretty visible, right? Like, he's got that lower body injury that's kind of, he took a game off here and there for it, but never actually went out for a prolonged period of time. And I'm not saying he stays out for a while now, or I'm definitely not hoping that's the case, but they're giving him some rest, allowing him to heal, and hopefully find his offensive rhythm again. I miss seeing Scotty jacking up those threes and all that. And Dal's saying, Josh, you should add your IG handle beside your name for these halftime calls. I should, Dal. I even said earlier, I was like, I don't know why I just don't change it from Josh Goodwin to like my Instagram handle. I think Ben and Riker even have it as theirs. So I'm lacking right now. I'll get that figured out for next time, but appreciate everyone who calls in. Mustafa saying, Josh, you jinxed it. Are you talking about maybe the Giannis bucket there? Because, yeah, we were neutralizing him, and then he just got that hype and won. I knocked on wood, man. I tried my best. Oh, wow. Oh! What? No way! That was the corniest. That's garbage, man. That was a clean block. Precious Achiuwa, I gotta say, beautiful pass from Giannis to Chris Middleton on the baseline, but he got the clean block, and then Chris looks over at the ref, and the ref's like, okay, tweet, giving him Michael Jordan treatment. No, Chris Middleton is not on the level where he can call his own fouls. Like, come on now. We got to get a replay on that. Nick Nurse doesn't look happy. I think they might be challenging this, and that might be the right call. Like, what? Okay, maybe it'd be possible for them to mix it up and be like, oh, that was a goaltend, but a foul? Where was the contact? Am I delusional, chat? Am I crazy? Tom Moreau saying prediction, fatigue about to be a factor. Come on, Tom, you don't need to say these things. But he is thinking the right way. That might be catching up to us. Of course, we're on the road. Second night of a back-to-back. The Bucks, they're at home. They're rested. They got Antetokounmpo back. From the very beginning, these odds were not stacked in our favor tonight, but we've come out and we've played really good, so I'm hoping that rolls. But, watch for fatigue. That is something that could totally pop up. Rear its ugly head up into this game. Hopefully not, though. Man, we got 100 live viewers. It is sustaining at that century mark, so thank you guys so much. Drop that like spike, help out the channel. So Rahul clarifying, Scotty Barnes has knee tendonitis. So I don't know much about tendonitis, but yeah, hopefully he gets fixed up with that pretty quick. Okay, and I'm looking at the poll results right now. So I asked for anyone who was missing earlier. I'm sure you can see it as well. Would the Bucks make the playoffs without Giannis Antetokounmpo? And I know what everyone's going to say, like, well, if they don't have Giannis, then they have a bunch of money to spend on free agents. That's true. I'm just saying, take the Raptors example where our team virtually stayed the same. Kawhi leaves. We go and get even more regular season wins than the year before and go to Game 7 of the second round, right? Like, I don't think the Bucks without Giannis are able to do that. I think they're a decent supporting cast, but I mean, like, it just speaks to his dominance that they went and won a championship and have just been really a well-oiled machine throughout his prime. He's going to have a crowded trophy case, to say the least. But 58% of people, I don't know if I even just announced the statistic, but 58% of people agree with me that no, they don't think the Bucks would make the playoffs. But there's still a good 42% of people out there that feel the Bucks, with this roster, still would make the playoffs, even without Antetokounmpo playing this season. So There we go. Pretty close poll, but happy to see some people are agreeing with me. Okay, Rahul, you're begging for the chat to get out of control right now with this question, but I'm gonna answer it anyways because I've said it before on stream. Rahul's asking, who would you take in a one-on-one matchup in their prime, Michael Jordan or LeBron James? I gotta say it's LeBron, and don't get me wrong, Michael Jordan's the GOAT. He's the greatest, but I think LeBron's the BOAT. He's the best because I don't think anybody can handle LeBron James. Like think about Miami LeBron, like 2013, 2014 LeBron James. Like that is just someone who could, he's, as much as we credit Steph Curry with changing the game, we got to credit LeBron James with also changing the game. Of course, now people are shooting logo threes and Fred VanVleet's shooting 18 threes on some nights. You know, that is Steph Curry influence. But the fact that everyone wants the new positionless player, you know, that's not Draymond Green. As much as he helped out with that, LeBron James paved the way for being positionless and has really dominated or dictated, I should say, what the modern forward should look like in the NBA. He's your point guard. He's your center. He's whatever you want. I mean, you could date this back to Magic Johnson, but the modern era of being positionless has really been paved, largely, in my opinion, by LeBron James. There's no one who can do what he does. There's no weaknesses in his game. He's one of the only players all time to have no weaknesses. And I know what you're thinking. Jordan has very few, but Jordan could not pass the ball anywhere close to the way that LeBron James could. And as much as Jordan's a freak athlete, LeBron's doing that, 60, no, that's a little bit more, 50 pounds heavier and taller, and he's just as athletic. I don't know, man. It's a close debate. I'm even afraid to bring this up in a poll because it might just get out of control, but you know what? Whatever. I'm going to do it anyways. So we're going to make that poll. But right now, the score 52-48, 10 minutes left in the third quarter. I'll get right back into commentating the game in a second. I just want to get set up with this poll. And OG Anunoby, the people asked to see OG get the ball. The people get what they want. OG Anunoby hitting a big important three-pointer for the Raptors. Let me get this all set up. And then Wes Matthews misses the three. It's rebounded by Portis, who's guarded by Achua. Goes to Allen, back to Portis. He thinks about the three. Pascal, great job. Great defense. Precious Achua comes to help Pascal Siakam. They get to turn over Bobby Portis, and the Raptors have the ball back on offense right now. There we go. Let me make this poll. Sorry, guys. I got to cut off the scoreboard again for a brief second. Who wins one-on-one in their prime? MJ, or actually, I got to put that under options. All right, guys, you let me know what you think. Of course, you know, I gave my opinion, but that definitely does not mean it's correct. I'm curious to hear what you guys got to say. Of course, I think the status quo is that, you know, Michael Jordan's that dude, but I gotta say, LeBron James, in my opinion, is the BOAT. That's what I'm saying. And guys, I will need to switch up my microphone in a second. Once we have a commercial break, I'll go do that, but it'll only take one moment. I'll fully stay streaming throughout the whole process. Appreciate you guys. Pascal Siakam gives it to Chris Boucher, who cuts in the paint, and Chris misses, but Precious Achua having a sneaky nice game, getting the offensive putback. That's a big bucket for the Raptors. We're up 55-52. Holy, I blink. I go to do a poll, and I just look back up, and we're leading. Good stuff for the Raptors, but we end up fouling Chris Middleton. He will be shooting too. And Marcel Martin, I told you we needed to get OG to get hot. He is right now, man. He is right now. A lot of people saying that OG is a big key to this second half. Yeah, a lot of people siding with MJ here. Mike Kamita saying that MJ fade is unstoppable. And Tom Moreau saying, I'm not taking anyone over MJ one-on-one. Yeah, it's a tough one. It's a tough one, guys. I understand. If only we could have seen that. Okay, someone says, this might just be basketball mythology, but someone says that MJ and LeBron met up and played one-on-one for a whole entire day. And I'd be curious to see that footage. But again, maybe that's just something that basketball heads say and make up. I don't really know if that's an actual thing that happened, but it'd be quite fascinating. I'm sure they've shared a court together and played at some point. But will we ever know what truly happened in that gym? Perhaps not. Probably some friendly wagers, though. That's one thing about Michael Jordan. That competitiveness leaked right into gambling. He'd love our live stream. Got my bets up on the screen. Let me see. Chris Boucher, I need a three-pointer from him still. And Fred VanVleet, I think he's probably pretty well on pace right now. He's got 13 points, so I'm confident he'll be okay. I'll knock on wood, but I think he'll be all right. He's playing great at an all-star level. Raptors turn over the ball. It's out of bounds. We're up by 1 point. But yeah, still waiting on that Chris Boucher 3. If you guys ever want to see my bets, check out Twitter beforehand. But Giannis Antetokounmpo shoots it over to Bobby Portis, who jacks up a 3. They miss it. And Fred VanVleet, nice defensive rebound, bats it back over to Siakam, who brings it up court for this Raptors team. I got to get my mic hooked up quick because I'm losing battery at a rapid rate. But I'll wait for a timeout or a stoppage. Giannis, oh, what a block! What a block! Oh my God! Flames on for the defensive play, and then defense to offense. Look at this team, man. The positionless vision is coming together. Oh my God, Chris Boucher with a huge block on Giannis Antetokounmpo. You guys have watched the Raptors long enough. Wes Matthews responds with a 3. We're tied up, but you guys have watched the Raptors long enough. Chris Boucher, this sounds crazy, but fact check me. Fact check me. Chris Boucher low-key has Giannis's number. He's blocked him a bunch of times. If you look at our matchups with the Bucks last season, I remember it was crazy because I was like, Chris is elite. He's blocking Antetokounmpo. I don't know what it is about their styles and how they compare and contrast, but I've seen a few different times where Chris Boucher has managed to really challenge Giannis, and I love that. And Spicy P shooting right over the head of Bobby Portis. Got those eyes snapping out of his head now. And then, almost gets the 3-point there is Chris Middleton, but misses. And then back up the court. Oh, that was a bad, ugly turnover by Fred VanVleet. And then he fouls Giannis in transition to prevent that from being a fast break bucket. And guys, I'm going to take this quick second, a very quick second, and just switch over my mic. I won't even put up a loading screen or anything. I'll just do the technical work right in front of you. All right, apologies for that. I think we're good now. Let me see. Gotta make sure my sound level's coming through. Apologies. We're kind of just doing this on the fly while the Raptors play an intense... Oh, hold on. You guys hear me now? Okay, there we go. I think I'm good now. I think we're good now. Test, test, test. There we go. Actually, that might be a little loud. Let me know how my mic is. If it's coming through clear, let me know in the chat. You guys are always good about helping me out through these technical difficulties, which I appreciate. I think we should be rolling. No threat of my laptop dying anymore. We're good. And the Raptors tied at 59 right now with the Milwaukee Bucks. Let's see where this thing goes. Fred VanVleet loses the ball, but I think he's fouled. Oh, Coach Bud is not happy with that one. Is it just me or is Coach Bud putting on a little bit of weight? That's irrelevant. But anyhow, Bucks foul the Raptors. It'll remain with us. All right, you guys, let me know if you can hear me completely clearly. I assume you probably can. No one's mentioned otherwise. And we got 100 people still watching, so I'm back on the mic. Let me know and drop that like spike if you can. Help grow the channel. Fred VanVleet to Pascal Siakam for 3. Gets it to go! Spicy P. Got my flames on for my boy. Spicy. Let's go. Appreciate you, Ashton. Thank you for confirming the mic is working. There we go, man. Spicy P. What's he got right now? So Siakam at the moment has 17 points, 9 rebounds, 5 assists. He's 7 of 15 from the floor. Wow. 1 of 1 from three-point range, has 2 steals. Okay, this is always the bone to pick, guys. Always the bone to pick. You know where I'm going with this? He does have 4 turnovers, but hey, When you got to handle the ball that much against a good defensive team like the Bucks, I can understand a little bit. But 17, 9, and 5, he's stuffing the stat sheet again. This is just clockwork for the guy. Shouts out to Spicy P, playing great, playing like an all-star. And I might not have the Spicy P all-star animation yet. I wasn't prepared to need one, but apparently I do. But in the meantime, when you're voting for him, don't forget to vote for Fred VanVleet.
If you vote for me, all of your wildest dreams will come true.
Jeremy W. saying Josh just loving the polls. Wonder who mentioned that to him. I don't know. Just a feeling I got one day. It came to me in a dream. I got to start doing more polls. Shouts out my guy Jeremy. What's the results right now? Okay, MJ is winning at 69% over Braun. Come on, where are my Braun fanboys out here? Show your faces. I always, you know what? It's tough to dispute Michael Jordan. It's difficult. As much as you make cases for other guys, like MJ is just that easy default where it's like, I think you get the benefit of the doubt saying Michael could have done, anything really. He's the greatest. He's the best. He's the, maybe you can argue one of the best two-way players of all time. No one can question Michael Jordan's greatness. That is definite. I feel like LeBron's one of those guys that won't fully be appreciated until he's gone. And that's really like anybody or anything. But I feel like it's very much so the case with LeBron James because he's made moves that are pretty unpopular, right? He's so polarizing with how he, I won't say carries himself because he's a professional. I think everyone needs to appreciate LeBron James's high character and desire to give back. And his respect as a businessman too. But I think just his moves within basketball. A lot of people say he's the guy that created the super team trend, which when he went to Miami teaming up with Chris Bosh, D Wade, all those other players down in South Beach. A lot of people say that was what ruined basketball right there. It wasn't KD going to the Warriors. It was LeBron going to the Heat from the Cleveland Cavaliers who drafted him. But then again, man, you go back to Cleveland and deliver on a championship. The storyline is so good. It really is. And then winning, when Kobe Bryant tragically passes away that same year, winning with the Lakers. There's just something so special about the career of LeBron James. I could ramble about it forever, guys, but it is an interesting debate, and I appreciate you answering the poll. And then Hill misses the wide open three. I guess good job by Chris Boucher pushing out and contesting on the perimeter. Didn't quite get there in time, but the Bucks miss. And Fred VanVleet jacks up a three of his own, and that's good. Fred VanVleet. Oh, man, big time shot. Freddie V knocking down an important bucket for the Raptors. We're up 65-59 right now. Bucks miss again. And Justin Champagnie, not taking any risks, flies in there over the head of a few different Bucks and Raptors. Gets a big defensive board. Doing what he does. Pascal Siakam right now has it. He's guarded by Giannis. Gives it to Fred VanVleet. Fred from deep. Misses that. And wow, Champagnie almost could have got that there. Doesn't get the offensive board. The Bucks have it. And wow, blows up Siakam. But they're going to charge him with a blocking foul. He wasn't set in time. So yeah, the Bucks will retain the ball and will be inbounding it in a moment. Bobby saying, loving this Raps tonight. Let's go. Tom M saying, fans generally have recency bias. That is definitely accurate. And LeBron James is the guy of my generation, so I'm just going to cheer for him. I'm just going to pretend Michael Jordan doesn't exist because I grew up on LeBron James basketball, and to me that's most special. But obviously, I'm playing here, guys. I got a ton of respect for MJ, but I do try to make the best of all time case for LeBron James opposed to being the GOAT because I do think it's tough to match the greatness of Jordan. But enough about these old farts. Let's talk about the guys who are on the court right now, the rookies who are balling out for us. Justin Champagnie's been playing great. No Scotty Barnes tonight, so I guess I can't say rookies, but we got a young team that's showing up. OG Anunoby's had a big night. The Bucks just hit a big three. And Pascal Siakam has just been the pronounced leader of this team for now probably the last 15 games. It's been awesome. He's a big reason why we're playing winning basketball. OG just misses the three. Justin Champagnie almost sniffs out an offensive rebound. And then, wow, Giannis Antetokounmpo runs over OG Anunoby, but it's going to be another blocking foul. They're not in the bonus yet, so it'll be inbounds for the Bucks. They're keeping the ball. Marcel Martin saying Justin Champagnie can lock down Giannis. Put on the hot takes animation for that. I mean, he'll help lock down Giannis. I'll give you that for sure. Never mind. Milwaukee is in the bonus. I take back what I said. Completely incorrect on my part. So they're at the free throw line shooting 2. Giannis gets ready to shoot his first. It was a hilarious storyline throughout last playoffs. Giannis shooting free throws. I mean, at one point, who was it? I know Harden had a moment where he was like, dude, like, what's going on? He was waiting there to check in. He was waiting there to rebound off of the potential miss or, whatever, get into the key after a free throw. And he's like, dude, please, you're taking way longer than the assigned 10 seconds you get from NBA officials. And finally, they cracked down on it. And Giannis actually ended up kind of getting into an even better free throw shooting rhythm. In the NBA Finals, he was like, I don't know what his percent was, but it was probably like close to 80-something. Like, he was hitting a lot of his free throws, more so than he had the entire playoffs leading up to that point. Giannis Antetokounmpo really showed up at the right time. Definition of greatness. And Fred VanVleet doesn't normally wear a shooting sleeve. I'm just noticing this now. He's got one on tonight. He's kind of got the Patty Mills style. And there we go. A nice little reverse dunk by Precious Achiuwa. Quietly having a very good night. What's his stat line at the moment? 10 points, 6 rebounds, 2 assists. And we're not done yet. And he's got 3 blocks. Okay, Precious. Liking what I'm seeing from him. A lot of promise in that young guy. And then they missed the 3. Justin Champagnie with another rebound. What? That's rebound number what? I think it's rebound number 13 for him. An absolute beast on the boards. I wonder if he can get to 20 rebounds tonight. That's super ambitious. But Fred VanVleet from deep just misses that. And an offensive foul? Something happening off ball there. The Bucks are getting the ball back. Fred misses. The score is 67-64 with 2 minutes and 44 seconds left until that ultra important fourth quarter. Guys, don't go anywhere. We were down 16-2 to open this game. The Raps have shown a lot of character and grit fighting back. You don't want to miss out. Yeah, a lot of people not too happy with the refs right now in the chat. Monte Cristo's saying, like, dude, this is real life. There's people there. Then the refs save him. Yeah, people not too happy about what's going on with the refs. York Baller saying refs sold. We'll try to control what we can and see where this goes. Okay, here we go. I want to play the hot take segment almost at the same time as the super chat, but of course I can only play one, so I'm going to play the super chat because Marcel Martin, he's throwing down saying Justin will end up getting 20 rebounds this game. Now that's a flaming hot take, but he's already at 13. We got the third quarter and the fourth to go. I mean, the rest of the third and the fourth, a lot of basketball to be played, and right now Nick Nurse has no reason to take him off the court. I mean, he could walk his way into 20 rebounds tonight. Let's see. Does he have points yet? I think he has points. Hold on. Does he? No, he doesn't. Okay, never mind. He's got 0 points, 12 rebounds. So Marcel Martin dropping a super chat with a hot take to go with it. Appreciate you, my guy. Let's see if he can do it. And Chris Boucher, there we go. I'd like to take a moment to acknowledge all of my doubters that plotted against me, that said I was an idiot for betting on Chris Boucher to hit a three-pointer. He's done it. He has done it. Chris Boucher connects from three-point range. I'm just tooting my own horn left, right, and center. I'm happy to see that. Score is 70-66. Ooh, and a nice bucket there by Chris Middleton. This has got a crazy pace to it at the moment. I'm liking this, guys. This is a fun game to be in the middle of. Defending champions, and we are on the road on the second night of a back-to-back, still leading them, playing some good basketball. I'm proud of the effort so far. Siakam has it, hands it off to Fred, who's hounded by George Hill. Now, George Hill's a good player, but he gets kind of schooled a lot. Fred VanVleet in the mid-range. Ooh, that's short. And then Precious Achiuwa tracks down the long offensive rebound. Keep up that tempo. The pursuit of second chance opportunities has been a stark difference in 2022 for this Raptors team. There we go. Cross-court pass to Chris. Chris jacks up the three and gets it to go. I don't want to hear any slander about Chris Boucher. None of it. No, I don't want to hear any slander. I'm drunk off of the bagged milk right now, guys. The Canadian is balling. Oh my God. The offensive rebound stats right now. 14 for Toronto to 6 for the Milwaukee Bucks. That's been a big difference. And then just a cross-court pass from Pascal Siakam, a forward who can really handle the ball, finding another front-court player in Chris Boucher, who just jacks up a guard-like three-point shot and gets it. I mean, sorry, the Flames stay on. So what do we got right now? Chris Boucher has hit his part of the bet. And now we need Fred VanVleet, who's got currently 16 points to get to 24. We hit on that bet last time for him. He just got, that's a clean 3. Came about as close as he could to stepping on the line there, but Chris Boucher's clean. That'll be for 3 points. But Fred VanVleet delivered with 24 points exactly last game. So hopefully he can get it again, maybe with a little bit of extra insurance points there to really make it a comfortable hit. And I mean, the more points, the better for Fred. Let's get this man to the All-Star game. But Fred VanVleet covered by George Hill right now. Precious sets the pick. And then Dante DiVincenzo with a smart play, but some sloppy advancement of the ball in the half court for the Bucks leads to the Raptors picking it right back off. So here we are on offense. 45 seconds left until the fourth quarter. Fred VanVleet, great move, but Dante DiVincenzo with another big defensive play blocking him. And then here's Pat Connaughton taking it back. Hill finds Connaughton again, and then they give it down to Bobby Portis on the baseline, who's surveying his options. Back to Connaughton. And then it's going to be Chris Middleton for the corner 3. Misses that, and OG Anunoby with a big rebound. Great job by OG, just climbing the ladder and grabbing that thing. There we go. 7 seconds. OG with it. People wanted to see this man with the ball. What's he going to do? And then a foul. Okay. All right. So OG Anunoby is fouled. There's 4.3 seconds left until the fourth quarter. They got Rodney Hood checking in for, I guess, some defensive length here. I guess that's why. Dante DiVincenzo is playing good defense, but not as lengthy as Rodney Hood. Let's see who gets the last shot of the quarter here for the Raptors. Monte Cristo saying, this is our house. Yeah, here we own Milwaukee, man. 4 straight games in the Eastern Conference Finals. Love that. That is one of the best memories I have in sports. In some ways, of course, it didn't feel better than the NBA Finals, but it was like a similar feeling of greatness. Of course, nothing tops being a champion, but in the paint, Precious Achiuwa runs out of time. The Raptors, I was totally off on a tangent during that play. That wasn't very good of me, but the Raptors take a little bit too much time trying to set up a good paint look. Precious gets it late. Doesn't get the bucket, unfortunately, but the Raps are going into the fourth quarter up. I'll remind you guys, for anyone who has missed out on the first quarter, we started this game trailing 16-2 against the Bucks, who are the defending champions, with Giannis Antetokounmpo in the lineup. We are 2-0 this season versus the Bucks. But yeah, obviously with guys like even Grayson Allen being back, Giannis in the lineup, it's going to make a big difference. No Drew Holiday for Milwaukee tonight, which, that matters. But hey, we don't have Scotty Barnes or Gary. So we have some injuries of our own. Right now, what we're doing, doesn't matter who's out there for either side. I'm very proud of it. We could potentially be 3-0 against the Bucks this season. That'd be nice. I'll knock on wood. Right now, we're up 73-69. And guys, if you guys are watching this right now, we have 135 live viewers. Drop a like, Spike, man. Help me out. Help grow this channel. It's been so much fun. It's been so great. You guys are the best. And Precious Achiuwa has been very, very good this game. He's got a steal and 3 blocks, 10 points, 7 rebounds, 2 assists, 5 of 9 from the floor. I mean, you just can't ask for a whole lot more from the guy. He's only a second-year player. Stay patient with Precious. I know that we have our moments with him. I mean, I'll admit, it's terrible trying to watch him make a floater shot, but virtually everything else, he can do it at a pretty high level. He can dunk the ball with authority. He protects the rim exceptionally well for someone his age and size trying to play the center position. And he's not a good three-point shooter, but I'd say a surprising three-point shooter for how ugly that touch is on the interior. But hey, man, he's doing a lot of things right. Already a bunch of noted improvements for him this season, and I'm just happy he's a Raptor. Teflon, I'm going to say a prayer for all of us right now. He's saying, please don't fall apart in the fourth. That's what we're all hoping does not happen. Let's stay with this one because we've clawed back into it. I mean, when you look at the advanced stats here on the screen right now, we're out-rebounding them. We got more assists. We got a better field goal percentage. They're shooting better from the free throw line. They've also gone for more trips to there. But overall, the Raptors deserve to be up in this game. And I know some people not very pleased with the officiating from the rest of this game right now, but at the end of the day, we can only control what we can control, and the Raptors have been doing a great job of putting themselves in winning positions by pursuing second chance opportunities. That's been the big difference. 14 offensive rebounds for the Raps compared to 6 for the Milwaukee Bucks. Undoubtedly, a lot of possessions going back to the Raptors that otherwise we would have given up. And Fred VanVleet, man, I'm going to remind you guys one more time before the fourth quarter starts. Get this man to All-Star Weekend.
All of your wildest dreams will come true.
OG Anunoby's got the ball right now for Toronto. We are back in action. He's guarded by Hood. Shoots at the Chris Boucher. Give me that 3 ball. Misses that. And it spills out to Grayson Allen, who brings it up. Grayson Allen dribbling around, surveying his options. He's covered by the rookie Justin Champagnie. Champagnie bites on the pump fake, but still good defense. Forces Allen to take a pretty rough shot and misses. Pascal Siakam advances the ball for Toronto. Backing in on Hill. Man, Hill is like, he's so filler. He's good, but I don't know. He's really not that great anymore. I just had to kind of throw a stray roast at him there. But anyways, we missed the mid-range shot from Siakam. Now Chris Middleton has it on offense for the Bucks. No one has scored yet in the fourth. Oh, nice hands by Siakam. But apparently a foul. I think that'll be charged to Chris Boucher because Siakam got old ball on that reach-in. I think. I don't know. Camera's on Siakam right now. Maybe they're charging it to him, but I thought that was a clean touch of the ball. Mustafa saying this would be a massive W. And guys, I know the superstitious people are listening right now like, don't say that out loud. It just would be. It would be. Right now we're up. Who knows what it's going to look like at the end of the game? 11 minutes from now. But the reality is we've been fighting, clawing back. There we go. A missed free throw from Grayson Allen. Every little bit helps right now. And we're getting a feature from our guy Lindell Wigington on the screen from Dartmouth, Nova Scotia. So I was correct. He is a Nova Scotia boy. And it's just good to see another Canadian in the league. But yes, as Mustafa's saying, this would be a very, very huge win for us. I mean, we've been beating the Bucks without Giannis. To beat them with him is a totally different story. Means a lot. Definitely a measuring stick. But we'll see where it goes. OG Anunoby has the ball right now. Precious Achiuwa sets the pick. Gets loose. Gets the ball from OG. Fights underneath, but they're calling it. Oh, they're calling it travel. That might have been a travel. I won't fault the refs there. I will page them when they need to be paged, but that time was like, maybe. 73-70 the current score. Just over 10 minutes left until the end of this game. In the mid-range, Middleton misses that, and it's rebounded by Boucher. He's been eating on the boards tonight. What does he have? Oh, perfect. Oh, wow. Gorgeous. I don't really see finesse like that from OG under the bucket a lot. Sometimes he can struggle when he gets under the bucket and he knows people are going to fly over to block him. But gorgeous move there. Kind of like a backwards, little twisted layup. I don't even know how to describe what I just saw, but great bucket by OG. And then Hill. He heard me talking that garbage. Hits a three-pointer. That's big for the Bucks. They're only down by 2 points. Under 10 minutes now left in the game. Achiuwa has it. Looks around, gives it to OG. OG's having a great game. I debated betting on him too. I should have, but we'll see. Oh, Chris from 3 misses that, and it's rebounded by Rodney Hood. I like that 3-point shot for Chris. You got to ride that guy's confidence. Grayson Allen, good job by Chris Boucher pressing out on the perimeter, man. So impressive. And then the loose ball, fortunately scooped up by Precious Achiuwa there. The Bucks probably should have secured that, but hey, we'll take the lucky bounce. We get the rebound, and now we're on offense. Siakam chopping up Allen. Gets it cross-court to Champagnie, who jacks up a 3. There we go, his first bucket of the game, and it's a big 3-pointer at that. The flames coming on right now for my guy, the rookie, Justin Champagnie, the Dennis Rodman 2.0, who can shoot threes apparently. I mean, we've been knowing that, but cashing in with his first bucket of the game. And then a immediate response from the Bucks. George Hill. Bro, okay, I'm not too superstitious, but maybe I got to shut my yap up, man. I can't be talking garbage about him anymore. Jeez. Still a real one is saying Grayson Allen looks like he's 16. Yeah, he does kind of. He doesn't look like... I'm trying to think of... You know how Zac Efron looked in High School Musical playing basketball? Like, that kind of vibe is sort of how Grayson Allen looks on the court. Oh, is it Troy Bolton? Is that the character's name? Grayson Allen's the Troy Bolton of the NBA. But man, the chat getting fired up right now for Justin Champagny. York Baller, Marcel Martin taking note of that. Tom Moreau dropping the emoji. I know he's hyped up to see Justin Champagny. And then Gubstown Clink. I can't even pronounce that name, but Gubstown saying, P with the dimes, penny with the buckets. This is a sweet game to watch right now. I'm loving every little bit of it. And the Raptors, I'll say it one more time, sound like a broken record, open this game trailing 16-2. This is a big statement comeback. John Buchan in the chat asking, Ja versus Westbrook 1v1, who wins? I gotta say right now, Ja Morant undoubtedly in their primes. I don't know yet because it'll be a while before we'll see Ja at that full pace. I gotta probably at this point say Ja right now versus the best version of Russell Westbrook. It's Russ, because I get it. Like, Ja is in the MVP conversation right now, but Russ is averaged a triple double for 3 years in a row and did win an MVP. I got to give it to Russ right now, but that's a very tentative, time-sensitive answer. I think that Ja Morant does have a chance to be better at some point in the very near future. As much as Russell Westbrook's a statistical anomaly, there hasn't been much in the way of meaningful wins in the playoffs for him. I mean, no championship. That right there is the statement. That's the point. So we'll see. And Ja Morant and the Memphis Grizzlies looking like a dark horse to come out of the West. I don't know. One thing I can promise you, and I hate to say this because a lot of us are cheering for DeMar. I think the Grizzlies actually, there's a world where they could come out of the West. And when you look at the East, a team sort of on a similar level to them, I'll say the Bulls, both very hot right now, both pretty deep rosters with some exciting stars. I think the Bulls are a good comparison of an Eastern Conference equivalent to Memphis, in a weird way, if you get what I'm laying down here. But my point is, I think Memphis could actually go to the NBA Finals, and I don't know if the Bulls could. I just can't see the Bulls getting past the Bucks and the Nets. I don't think they're better teams than either of those, at full health at least. But hey, we'll see. Spicy P gets the bucket, but they're calling it offensive. For what, man? Oh my God, the officials have been brutal. I'm starting to agree. I was defending it earlier, saying, but now it's apparent. What? For what? Did he hit him in the face? I need another replay at that. 78-76, the current score. 8:40 left in the game. Yeah, chat's not going to be too happy about that one. And then we foul Giannis at the other end. This is tough. We're in an uphill battle with the officials right now. Monte Cristo saying that's the worst acting I've ever seen. Yeah, well, you know what was interesting that Jokic said? And I'm not advocating for flopping, even though we've had some historic floppers on our team like Kyle Lowry. Shouts out to the GROAT. But one thing that Jokic said, someone made fun of him for flopping around and flopping. And what he said to defend himself was, it was funny because he sounded very accented and foreign when he said it, but it's the best way to describe exactly why flopping makes sense, is he's like, I had to show the ref it was a foul. So it's interesting, right? You can play through a foul, but maybe at certain points, if you don't show a little bit of flop, you might be doing yourself a disservice because you're eligible for a free throw based on what happened. So basically what he said is, I just tried to show the ref it was a foul. And I thought that was probably the most clean, simple way to justify flopping. I don't know. It was Jokic's words, not mine. But when I heard that, I was like, okay, yeah, that makes sense, actually. As much as flopping's soft, I understand the strategic value of it. But right now, the refs are handing it to the Milwaukee Bucks. This is getting out of hand. I'm just making an off-topic point. But OG Anunoby, speaking of on-topic, he's on ball right now. He's got it. Throws it over to Precious Achiuwa. Thinks about passing, drives in, takes a mid-range off the glass and gets it to go. There we go. I'll take that. 80-78, the current score. Precious Achiuwa having a game low-key. So Ninja Well saying he clipped him pretty bad, actually. Moment of truthfulness. I actually didn't see the play, but I heard the announcers kind of like upset about it. I don't know. The officiating's been bad, but yeah, maybe he did clip Wes Matthews there. I didn't see it, but who knows? I'm just an upset Raptors fan. That's what's going on here. Matty Maru showing up in the chat saying, just hopping in now after the Bengals game. What's up, Goody? How you doing, Matty? I could look on my phone right now, but what happened in the Bengals game? Because someone told me Vegas was like a good team to bet on, because they were saying the Bengals have maybe overachieved a little bit. They're young and don't have playoff experience. The Raiders are also hot right now, and they do have playoff experience. So people were saying it's a good underdog bet. Did they end up winning? I need to get the answers on this. And then Mustafa popping in saying, man, these refs, as Grayson Allen's at the line shooting 2, has a chance to tie it up here with his second free throw. Gets it. Tie game at 80. Don't go anywhere, guys. This is an exciting one. If you're watching this, do me a favor. Drop that like spike. Hang out for a little bit, and I'll put my bets up on the screen for anyone who may have missed them. I already got Chris Boucher cashing out for me. I'll play the money for Chris, man. He's showing up in a big way tonight. But I need Fred VanVleet to get to that 24-point mark, and right now he has 16. So stay tuned on that. Is Pascal still on? Oh, man, Spicy is still fully on triple-double watch. He's got 17, 8, and 9. And he's got 8 rebounds. So that'll be easier for him to get, or at least more in his control, I'd say. No! Okay, thank God. Why is the Bucks bench acting like they just got robbed? Like, bro, do you know the rules of basketball? Okay, and Coach Bud's a bona fide idiot, too. I hate to say it. Like, not a good NBA head coach. And also, no. Like, could you imagine imagine that was actually a foul? You couldn't play the sport of basketball. It's so stupid seeing the Bucks act like victims of the whistle there. Come on now. You guys have had so many more free throws, so much more benefit of the doubt from the officials. Get that garbage out of here. Get serious, my boy. All right, Fred VanVleet with the ball, gives it to Precious, who shoots a deep corner 3, if that makes sense, and ends up missing. He's letting it fly from 3. I like it, though. He hasn't hit one tonight, but still, I like the state of mind. He's ready to get it, or he's ready to shoot it when he gets it. Grayson Allen gives it to Giannis. Giannis covered by Champagny. This is interesting. Oh, and then, thank God that missed. Good contest by Achiuwa. They do, I got to say, as much as a 7-footer would be nice on this roster, the ability of these smaller centers to get out and contest the perimeter has been quite nice. And then, wow, what a defensive play by Giannis there on Chris Boucher on the baseline. Basically like a rip-away block. George Hill has it right now. And then an offensive foul. Let's go. Giannis picking up the offensive foul. I think Chris Boucher draws it. The Raptors are getting the ball right back, and it's going to be in a very critical situation, tied up at 80. Let's get this win, guys. I need it. Good things happen when I put on the Flames prematurely. So I'm going to toss them on right now. Let's see what we can get to. Shouts out the 140 people watching right now. Drop a like spike, man. Help get me to 100 likes on this video. I appreciate it so much. Get this thing re-recommended. I want all the Raptors Nation in here watching with us. Marcel Martin said, I might just fight them myself. I'm a little behind here, so maybe I missed something, but that could either be Bobby, that could end up being the officials. I'm not sure, but Marcel's fired up. That is the point here. All right, we got shooting sleeve Fred. Gives it to Pascal after the pick comes. Pascal in the mid-range. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. I love that. All reliable. Gets open in an important situation. Pick and roll. And you get a beautiful shot for Spicy P. And he knocks it down. Like, just beautiful textbook basketball there from Fred and Pascal. Man, go figure. It's still those two who are really the heartbeat. Middleton's got the ball. Throws it to Giannis. And then Giannis gets fouled. Oh my God. We can't stop sending this man to the line. And Precious Achiuwa kind of gripping his midsection there. He might have got Charlie horsed. He's stepping over to the bench for a moment as Giannis is shooting too. Monty Chris, I'm just reading back a little bit into the chat, saying, get me Jakob Poeltl. I would love to have him back too, man. I wonder what that trade package looks like, because he's like, could we call Jakob Poeltl a top 15 center in the NBA? Could we even call him top 10? Like, it's close. If it's not, it's very close. So you're getting a bona fide, great starting big man. Let me think about it. You got Embiid. You got Rudy Gobert. I don't know, man. I'm thinking about it like... Yeah, I honestly, I think he could be top 10. You guys let me know in the chat, though. I want to hear from you guys. And we got a super chat right now. Marcel Martin, of course, the legend, saying Giannis gets away with bulldozing the paint without any calls. It's frustrating. I agree. He's a tough guy to officiate. And now that he's hitting those free throws a little bit more, it's ultra deadly. And oh my God, speaking of ultra deadly, Spicy P, talking about an important three-point shot. Back-to-back very important buckets for the Raptors coming from Pascal. Let's go. I need to get that all-star animation for him because he's playing at that level right now. But shouts out to Marcel Martin, dropping the super chat, venting out some frustrations right now at Pascal Siakam. Giannis Antetokounmpo, who has been drawing a ton of fouls and then not really getting them on the other end. Well, I don't know if I'd say that, but Giannis, either way, he's getting a lot of good treatment from the whistle when he just bulldozes in there on offense. He's so dominant, tough to contain, tough to officiate. 85-82 is the current score, 5:30 left in the game. Pascal Siakam gives it to OG Anunoby. He's covered by Chris Middleton at the top of the three-point line, drives, pulls back a little bit, kicks it out to Pascal, and now it's in the hands of Fred. I think he's going to take a deep three. He does. And it misses, but I thought that was good I thought it was going down. However, we do not get the bucket. Still only up by 3 points. Wes Matthews just cutting straight to the rim. No one there to meet him on defense. Nick Nurse is probably losing his mind. He's like, what just happened? Up by 1. Fred VanVleet with the ball. Precious. That was a great move to the rim. Ends up blowing the layup. Doesn't go. 4:45 left in this game. Hey, we got my brother Max Goodwin in the chat. Shouts out to Max. Good to have you in here, bro. I should have him host one with me one time. He's into the NBA too. He's been a longtime Raptors fan with me. But shouts out to Max. National champion in rugby this year. Shouts out to the whole Guelph team, man. That was a special run to watch. But anyways, back to basketball. Giannis Antetokounmpo throws it to Chris Middleton. Then it's over to Pat Connaughton, who misses the three-pointer, but bats it out for the offensive rebound, and Giannis misses a deep three. There we go. OG Anunoby secures a defensive board, and it's Fred VanVleet taking it back up the court at the moment. Spicy P's got it. Giannis presses to him, and then Spicy going to the rim. Thank God. Because if that was Giannis Antetokounmpo, he would be going to the foul stripe as well. I'm happy to see Spicy P getting equitable treatment. Going to the line, he'll be shooting too. But great job. Spicy P just flying in there. I love that determination from him. I'm seeing an edge from Pascal Siakam that I have not seen before. And I gotta say, it gets me excited. Shouts out to Spicy. Ranger's asking me who I got for MVP. I gotta say, probably right now Giannis, just based off the numbers. I mean, Jokic makes a very compelling case as well. I think he's just like one of the most skilled players in the league, definitely. He's like Marc Gasol on steroids. I mean, not literally, they're both milky, but you get what I mean. Like, he's like a juiced up Marc Gasol. Crazy passer, very good three-point shooter, solid on defense, but just like, I mean, he's got a creativity for the game that you cannot teach. I like Jokic as a dark horse. I just don't think Denver is going to be healthy enough to really get him the MVP vote. So yeah, I got to give it to, the boring old answer of Giannis Antetokounmpo, but truthfully, I think he is the MVP in this league. But it's cool to see John Morant creeping into that conversation. Steph Curry's definitely slowed down since he hit that record. Hey, we got some people saying Steph Curry MVP in the chat. John Buchan saying Steph Curry deserves it. Bobby Devlin says KD or Giannis. I'm going to make a poll. Shouts out to Andrew. I know he's watching right now. Let me make a poll really quick. Got to end that one. Sorry, I'm going to cut off the scoreboard again. All right, here we go. Who is your MVP? For options here, I'll make KD, Giannis, Steph, Jokic in there as well. I'll put in Ja as well. Okay, I can't put in. Yeah, Jokic is. Does he? Okay, Ja's not like seriously in the conversation, you know? Like, I think it's like courtesy putting his name in there. It's like when it's like when Franz Wagner has a really good game and they just put him to number 1 on the Rookie of the Year ladder, and then the next week he's disappeared again. It's like one of those things. So yeah, I'll post it like this. You guys let me know. But if there's any other options, put it in the chat. Let me know. Who am I missing? So that should be posted now. But we got 150 live viewers. Drop a like spike, man. Help us get to 100 likes on this video. We're still at 90. Help us get past that century mark, man. I appreciate you guys so much. Mustafa saying, put Fred in the poll. Hey, speaking of that, put him in the All-Star game.
For me, all of your wildest
Help make it
dreams
happen,
come true.
people. You guys know what to do. Getting a nice close-up of Coach Bud here. I really don't like that guy. I'm always very vocal about letting you know who I have a bone to pick with in the NBA. You know, Coach Bud is right up there. Something about him irks me. He also just seems like pretty mentally weak when we were facing him, and Drake was like rubbing Nick Nurse's shoulder. And then Coach Bud is like, I have a problem with that. It's like, why? How about you just win the game? Then that'll fix everything. If you won, you wouldn't be complaining about Nick Nurse getting a back rub from Drake. This is just you venting out your frustrations. It just looked so weak on a head coach for a team that was trying to win a championship. I don't need to vent too much. I already sounded off on D Booker the other day. And it's kind of nice. Like, I gave those, I was sort of, crapping on the idea of him being anything like Kobe Bryant. Obviously, both buckets, but like the demeanor is what really makes Kobe Kobe. And there we go. Beautiful putback by Precious. And he's glued to Giannis Antetokounmpo right now on the inbounds. I love the energy from this guy. Apologies right now. I'm missing a super chat from my guy Magnetic. Magnetic is saying, y'all saving me because we trying to stream up here and the internet is trash. There you go. So everyone in the chat giving updates. Keep rolling them out for people like Magnetic. Magnetic, man, shouts out to you for the super chat. I appreciate it tons. Dilson asking for the score. It's 88-84. Toronto's up with just under 4 minutes. 3:57 to be exact. The Gubstown Clink is saying, I gotta say, that is the funniest name to try to pronounce. Ja is carrying Memphis. Sixth man Kevin Love in Cleveland. Oh, you're bringing up another name I can't stand. Maybe I'm just a spiteful person. I don't know. Maybe I am, because I hate Kevin Love too. I hate K-Love. I hate Devin Booker. I hate Coach Bud. I mean, that actually kind of like covers the main ones. And I don't really like Colin Sexton. That's give or take about, that's like my hate list. But, maybe I am spiteful here. I just hate how K-Love acts like he's the ultimate teammate, but like is a crybaby when Cleveland's not doing well. It's like, bro, you're a veteran. Get it together. You're throwing a hissy fit on the court. Like, you guys remember what I'm talking about, those viral clips? Whatever. He's good when times are good, and he's bad when times are bad. He's not a solid veteran. Anunoby, open for three. Just misses it, but there's a foul being called. Is it against the Bucks? I think it is. The Bucks are looking perplexed. Bobby Portis, I think, ends up getting that foul. Oh, God, I want to beat Bobby and the Bucks tonight so bad. This guy has gone at Siakam relentlessly. And like, kind of personal digs. Like, it doesn't have to do with basketball. Anytime he gets a chance to walk into Pascal's face and stare him down, it's like, bro, what do you... Just punch him in the face. Like, what is it? Like, you're literally getting so close up to him. It's like, make a decision. You want to kiss him or punch him? Because you're doing neither right now. You just look creepy and weird. I don't know, man. But I do respect Pascal Siakam for standing his ground, going right back at Bobby, and just being the better player so far. Oh my god, I'm cutting off the score still. My apologies. Thank you, chat, for letting me know. And Click 2 AM bringing up a really good point here, saying Jokic won't win MVP because of seeding. Yeah, that's it. And it largely comes back to injuries. I mean, you throw back a healthy MPJ, a healthy Jamal Murray back into that lineup. You know, I think if that happens, Denver's the deepest roster in the league. And I've been saying that for a while. I mean, AG as well. Aaron Gordon's a really great player. I even got guys like Zeke Naji, who I really like. Cam Pazzo's pretty sick. I really like his game. Kind of plays a little bit of a Fred VanVleet style out there, but with his own kind of touch on it. Still a real one saying Coach Bud always looks like he's just woke up from a serious hangover. Yeah, he doesn't seem like a jolly guy very much. Taga asking, show the score, bro. Okay, sorry, that was the comment I initially read. But yeah, I got it pulled up now. My apologies on that. And how many points does Fred VanVleet have at the moment? Still got 16. So my 24-point bet doesn't look amazing, but you know, we got 3 minutes, 37 seconds left. Let's see if we can get there. He's an explosive player. Gives it to OG Anunoby on the run. People wanted to see this guy get the ball, and they've gotten their wish. OG, beautiful. The Bucks are calling for a travel, but the whistles are away. That counts. OG Anunoby creating his own defense. His own offense in that situation. Gorgeous play by him. Gets an important bucket for the Raptors. Guys, we got 160 viewers in here. If you're watching this, drop the like spike. We only need 5 more likes to get to 100. Help me out here, man. It is much appreciated. Marcel Martin saying, OG, the cash machine. Make it rain for OG. Yeah, Monte Cristo's saying Bobby thinks he's going to make Pascal shook. Not happening. And you know what, Monty? I don't even blame him for thinking he can just like baby Pascal Siakam, because I feel like the old Spicy P, you know, he was kind of the guy to quickly roll over. But I'm seeing something new from him. Because Monty, you are right. He is not having he cannot just have his way with Pascal Siakam. He can't just make him look like the little man. Like Pascal is coming back and being the better player, and he's not backing away from Bobby when he's giving those extracurriculars, you know, getting up in his face after the whistle. Pascal Siakam's standing his ground, not doing anything to hurt his team, and hanging right in there. And man, I love to see the seriousness and like kind of the vengeful attitude of Pascal Siakam come out a little bit. He's angry, and you saw him get jacked up after that and one play on Bobby earlier this game. He's been rolling since. Currently, Pascal Siakam has, let me see, where is he? 23 points, 8 rebounds, 9 assists. Still on triple-double watch, guys. Don't go anywhere. And we're already at 100 likes. Thank you guys so much. OG Anunoby gives it up the court to Fred VanVleet. 90-87 the current score. 3 minutes left in this one. Hold on and believe, guys. And as Marcel says, it's not about how you start. It's about how you finish. Let's see what we can do here. Spicy Pete chopping it up in front of... Oh, Giannis pokes it away, though. But, sorry, oh my God. Anunoby has it. Shoots the 3. Gets his own rebound. And then... Gorgeous! Gets his own rebound. Goes and drives the rim. And one for OG Anunoby. Where are my Flames at? Oh. OG, oh my. Misses the 3. That wasn't a great shot, but tracks down the rebound. Gets fouled. And gets the bucket. That's a huge play at this point in the game. A chance to put up the Raptors by 6 points if he can make this free throw. Fingers crossed. And he gets it. Nothing but net. Shouts out to OG Anunoby, man. Oh, and I swear I thought about betting on him today. And here, hold on. We got Marcel Martin popping in with another super chat saying, we didn't need Kawhi. We just needed this team. Hey, man, I like it. We are in a positionless commitment right now. And with everyone healthy, I mean, it seems to be paying off. And I mean, everyone isn't healthy, actually. We don't have Scotty. We don't have Gary. Those are debatably 2 of our 3 biggest investments for the future. And I know people are thinking, but bear with me. I think that the core three that we look at is like Scotty, OG, and Gary Trent. Those are guys that'll be here for a long time. Maybe even past Pascal or Fred, one of the two. You get what I mean. we got Adam Silver in the chat dropping a bunch of W's. Commissioner has spoken, guys. Commissioner has spoken. Let's just wrap up the stream now. I just forgot we have so many superstitious people in here. Look at this. Knocking on wood for everybody. Monte Cristo saying chill, Silver. Yeah, what an honor to have Adam Silver in the chat. Absolutely polluting it with W's. Guys, if you're watching this right now, Adam Silver, if you're watching this right now, drop a like spike, man. Help me out. Click 2 a.m. saying, guys, we owe everything to the starters. We barely played our bench on this back-to-back. Wow, that is a good point. That is a really good point, actually. Who brought that up? Click 2 a.m. saying that. And Marcel Martin following up saying our bench is a liability. I mean, the numbers speak for themselves. The bench has been a liability. I think they're bottom 3 in terms of offensive production, whereas the starters are top 3, or at least that's the way it was for most of the season. And I mean, even through our winning streak, it kind of stayed that way. The starters have really hauled the majority of the weight. And that's okay. I think in the playoffs, it kind of bodes better that way when you have your 8 guys that you're already ready to go to on a nightly basis. And Chris Boucher, man, I pray to God I hear no one speak ill on this man's name anymore. And of course, I was one of those people at one point, but I made the firm decision 180 on this in the recent past few weeks and say that he's found his game. He is back. The intensity is there. And Giannis Antetokounmpo missing that look. He looks frustrated. He wants a call. He doesn't get it. The Raps defense is up a few notches. Just where it needs to be. We need to get this W. Siakam. He's covered by Portis and then switches off. Pascal in the paint. He's covered by Middleton. And wow, Wesley Matthews picks off the entry pass to the post. The Bucks have it going the other way. Giannis to the rim. Misses that and he's fouled. Like, where's the foul? Maybe I'm just a whiny Raptors fan, but I didn't see it. Where? What? Okay, I need to get a replay. Yeah, and that was clean defense by Chris Boucher. I said it before, but you guys can fact check this. Go back and look at the old highlights of the Raptors versus the Bucks. Chris Boucher consistently plays good defense versus Giannis Antetokounmpo. I don't know why. I cannot explain it. He's a good defender, of course, but I always notice that he's very eager to rise to the challenge of guarding Giannis. Giannis at the free throw line right now, however, makes his first one. Nick Nurse has a diabolical look on his face right now. He's got some big plans to close out this game. Keep smashing that like button if you're in here watching with us. It's been so much fun. Yeah, Marcel Martin said, bro, no one touched Giannis. I didn't think so either, but I didn't have a good enough angle at it to really tell. So 95 to 90, Giannis getting ready to shoot his second. Please miss this one, Giannis. He's got a nice color wave on those shoes. He hits it. No, but seriously, I really like the colors on Giannis' shoes right now. That's just my ADHD acting up. Anyways, Pascal Siakam bringing the ball across the half for the Raptors at the moment. Precious Achiuwa has been a very, very quiet key to this game. I don't know if I can say quiet, but just a sneaky, huge part of this reason that we're up. And then Spicy P. Oh, man. Grab that L, Bobby Portis. Firmly grasp it. Because Spicy P with a dagger 3. We're up 98 to 91. There's a minute left in the game. Oh, and we strip Giannis in the post. Outlet up the floor to Spicy P. And Grayson Allen with a hard foul. He's going to the line to shoot too. But Pascal Siakam, oh my God. That's what I love to see, man, as Scotty Barnes. The whole bench is up for our guys right now. The energy is unparalleled at the moment. Oh, man, Spicy P. Okay, and Vintage, I like this. Vintage coming through here saying, see Josh, Detroit was an off game, same effort, different results. 100% got to give Vintage his credit here. He said, guys, we laid an egg versus Detroit. Let's not worry about this. This happens. This is sports. We're at the professional level. Even if it's Detroit, they got ballers. You can have the off nights. And we did have an off night, but coming back with a pleasant surprise of an answer. I even said we've been unpleasantly shocked at times by this team, but then we've been pleasantly shocked as well. We're young and we're learning. Things happen quickly with this group, and tonight the big dogs showed up. Shout out to the starters. And man, Marcel Martin just going crazy in the chat, man. Hand down, man down. Oh, Spicy P just having a game, but Giannis Antetokounmpo coming back and getting a bucket with an and one opportunity here. Ghetto Pat saying Bucks got 32 free throw attempts. Jesus, man. The referee is just rolling out the red carpet for Milwaukee tonight. Ghetto Pat pointed out Siakam haters in shambles tonight. I'm eating my words, guys. I had a bone to pick with Spicy P earlier this season, and I think reasonably so, but no more slander. I cut myself off from the Pascal slander a little while ago. He's balling out, man. What's his stat line at? 26, 8, and 10. 2 more rebounds, he'd have a triple-double. And then Giannis hits the extra point, so it's 99-94 with just under 50 seconds left in this game. You know, I said it was a dagger, so let's see what Spicy P can do. Can he close out this game right now? He has the ball. He's covered by Giannis. Mono. Fred VanVleet sets the pick. Ends up going away. We got 8 seconds on the shot clock. Spicy P drives, pump fakes, and then, oh my God, he's playing amazing. Pascal Siakam letting out a roar. I love it, man. He's jacked up. This is what I needed to see from Pascal Siakam. He is answering the bell with authority. And there's Scotty Barnes, the other star power forward, to give him some love as soon as he gets over to the bench. 101-94 the score. 29 seconds left in this game. Spicy P is just, I don't see him normally, as even when he's at his best, I don't always see him as that cold-blooded, you know, back-to-back dagger shooter. But he's turning into this guy. Oh my God. The growth that Pascal Siakam has made from day one of entering the NBA is like borderline unprecedented. This guy was just like a tall dude who would run the floor and play energetic defense. He is now an all-NBA player? This is very generous what I'm saying here, but he has been before, and he's back to playing at that level, just as Zach Lowe, NBA Insider, said. This is wild, guys. Oh my God, I got to get that all-star Siakam animation cooking up. Spicy. Adam Silver dropping the fire emojis. Even the commish loves it. The whole chat is just fired up. Susie's fired up saying the Raptors are making a statement. I love that. It's a statement. These are the reigning champs with the finals MVP in tonight. And what have we limited Giannis to? Okay, it's hilarious to say limit. He has 28 points. Sorry, just switch back over to the Raptors score. So Giannis has 28 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists, but he's 6 of 17 from the floor. He's 15 of 15 from the free throw line, which is just insanity. But we've given him nothing easy. We've made him earn it at the stripe, and we've slowed him down. I got to say, the Raptors have done a great job of giving proper star treatment to Antetokounmpo tonight. Getting back to their old ways, man. They're back on it. I love it. Bobby Portis has 11 and 11 tonight. Grayson Allen with a nice 18 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists. Middleton has 16. The Raps are just doing a great job. I gotta say, I didn't know what I thought about this positionless basketball mold at first. It's growing on me. It's growing on me a little bit. I don't know. I still think that getting a 7-foot player in there is pretty essential. But I don't know, man. Messiah, I'm starting to get some stock back into the idea of this whole positionless thing you're doing here. Oh, man. Siakam needs 1 more rebound for a triple-double. I don't know, man. It could happen. He's at the free throw line right now. Maybe he'll miss it and go scoop it up. He missed his first one. Let's see if he can get one right here. So, hits it for the 30-piece. There you go. 30 points for Pascal. And let's see if he can get a board here. And we end up fouling Giannis for... Oh my God, that's... He's shot in 15 free throws tonight, so he's going back for some more. OG Anunoby picking up the personal foul. But guys, it doesn't really matter. We're up by 8 points with 20 seconds left. 102-94. I mean, I'm jacked up. This is insane. Insane. Susie said it. This is a statement. Someone else said it too. This is just a massive game to win, a feel-good game. I got to give my guy Tom Moreau some credit. He's an intelligent man who bets with his brain. But tonight, Betting with the heart would have paid off, man. I'm very happy to see the Raptors come to this verdict. Borderline amazed. Second out of a back-to-back on the road after you lay an egg in Detroit. I mean, this is the great way to answer back. That's a gut check W. That's what we call that one, a gut check W. Gubstown Clink saying, fear us. Booker knows. We're in Booker's kitchen, man. Living rent-free in his head is a dinosaur. Hold on, does Spicy have a triple-double? I don't think yet. Let's see. Does he? I didn't think so. Okay, never mind, guys. I'm bugging out. He's got 30 points, 8 rebounds, 10 assists. I thought he had 9 rebounds. But either way, man, stuff in the stat sheet. Another double-double for him. And this time doing it with assists. I mean, one of the very true positionless players in this league is Pascal Siakam. Man. Okay, Bobby Devlin saying that this is kind of a late answer from Bobby. He's saying top 15, Poeltl? Hell no. Okay, so what he's referencing here is Jakob Poeltl a top 15 center in the NBA? I think you guys would be surprised to hear how efficient he is. Like, I think you could even make an argument that he's like probably just as good as Yusuf Nurkic. And Yusuf Nurkic is like a top 15 guy. Am I delusional, guys? Let me know. Before you even like let me know, check out his stats, because I think people like they sleep on him because he plays in San Antonio. He doesn't have a sexy game or anything like that. Oh, and the rebound for Spicy P. So he gets a triple-double? Maybe I wasn't bugging out. For some reason, the score has him not with the triple-double, but he gets it, man. Okay, I'm pretty sure the NBA, the score app is betraying me at the moment, but the NBA announcers, Jack and Matt, are saying that's a triple-double. So there you go. That's his second ever triple-double. He's got 30, 10, and 10. A 30-piece triple-dub with a win over the reigning champs on the road in the second night of a back-to-back. Can you draw it up any better, guys? Oh, man, I need to make it just absolutely go off with animations right now. This has been a wild game. Like, insane. What an awesome finish. I mean, we ended up, it's to quote Marcel Martin, it's not about how you start, it's about how you finish. And we finish with a victory tonight. The score ends up being 103-96. Man, you just love to see it. This is awesome stuff. And let me see right now. Well, Fred VanVleet did not get his points that we needed for the bet. As you can see, I needed him to go out and get 24. My guy Chris Boucher did his thing, though. Let me put on the... I said earlier, man, I'm drunk off the bagged milk. You guys already know. Chris Boucher is balling out, and I got to put on the... it's butter, but it looks like milk.
You're creamy.
And Chris Boucher from the
You
north,
taste like
man,
butter.
showing out. Big part of why we won
butter.
tonight. Huge energy on the offensive glass. Huge... I mean, he hit a couple three-pointers as well. He's found his rhythm. It took him a while to figure out how to integrate with limited minutes, with a role. Because last year we're like, okay, Baines is garbage. Alex Len didn't work out. We're having crazy injuries. Chris Boucher, you're going to be playing 35 minutes a game. And he did that great. But now coming in, restricted situations where, the pressures Achua and Kem Birch help alleviate some of the other pressures of being at the center role. So we can narrow down on what Chris can do. And right now he's found a way to contribute. Less is more at the moment for Chris Boucher is what I'm trying to get to. And he had a great game. But Spicy P getting the interview right now. 30 points, 10 rebounds, 10 assists, 40 minutes played. Just an unreal game from him. I'm so happy with Spicy P right now. Let me look through the chat. We must be going wild right now. Mustafa saying, bring up the brooms. We're 3-0 versus the Bucks this season, who are the reigning champs. Mike Kamina saying, give Spicy his flowers, man. I'm giving him his flowers. Eating my words for what I was saying earlier this season. He's answered the bell with authority. Man, this is awesome. This is awesome. Lazy Millennial hopping in the chat saying, what's up, Josh? What's up now? Trade Siakam still? Okay, to be clear, I never said trade Siakam. Maybe I did at one point. But what I really meant to say, and I really actually don't even think I did say explicitly trade him, because I understood there's no trade market there. I said if you have a trade that was available, maybe explore it. But you know what? I will double back on essentially what I was saying, because Pascal Siakam has answered the bell. The way he was playing, there was great reason for concern. But the way he's answered is like, I mean, it's inspiring. Pascal Siakam, he felt just virtually like a black hole in offense earlier this season. Turnovers, inefficiency, blowing big buckets. He was not having the season we wanted him to have, and he's done a complete 180. I mean, just a leader in every category and really coming into his own right now. And you already know his teammates love him. This is special, guys, and I got to apologize. I got to apologize for my harsh words on Spicy P earlier. Jeremy W. saying Pascal's trade value is at an all-time high. Mike Vick. Of course, Mike Vick is saying, you haters better apologize to Siakam, LOL. Mike Vick, I'm telling you, on Siakam's worst day this season, and let me tell you, it was a bad day. Mike Vick was saying, get off of him. Get off of him. Leave him alone. He will figure it out. You were one of the few guys that was persistent in defending him. Tom Moreau was as well. But guys, this has been a crazy stream. So much fun. And the Raptors coming out with an insane W. I mean, throw your ideas of how this game went, what you saw out there in the chat. At halftime, we do have the hot takes segment where you can come in and give your takes and views on the game at halftime. Play the animation really quick. I want to hear from more and more people. At Josh D. Goodwin is my Instagram. So if you guys want to DM me, get a chance to talk on hot takes, I mean, I welcome it, man. It's so much fun. You want to have your voice heard over the live stream, you know where to hit me up. So as you can see, no, the bets did not hit tonight, but I don't care. The bets are the cherry on top. The Raptors got a huge win. Our record is 21-19. We're at 200 live viewers right now. I'll drop one more like spike for everyone still hanging out. Help really push up this video. And I mean, spread the love, man. This has been an awesome vibe in here. And I mean, next game we have, when is it? So we are facing the Miami Heat on Monday, January 17th at 7:30 p.m. So Kyle Lowry, will it be his return to Toronto? It's at FTX Arena in Miami. So his return to Toronto will not be happening yet, but next game is against the Heat. You don't want to miss that. Make sure to tune right back in. And guys, it's been a lot of fun. I'm so proud of our group. But in the meantime, I'm signing off.